roughly the 32 mark of a debate between Anna Kasparian and Ben Shapiro. Let's take a look at what her position
My
is.
solutions might be a little different. I think that this
What time
idea
you gotta
of,
leave for the air show
being
tomorrow?
incredibly laxed with camping has been pretty disastrous and has attracted, look, homelessness isn't just a California issue, it's an issue throughout the country. But when other states are pretty strict against encampments, and California is very lax, what do you think that's going to do? It's going to attract homelessness in the state as well. I want to provide housing for everyone. I consider it a human right.
Well,
I guess having steaks tomorrow then.
well. Boy, you just can't hide the leftists. It's just about a few social
I gotta
issues,
inject
guys.
all
That's
the
it. Just a
fucking
few
drugs
social
into my
issues.
body, dog.
The elites are just trying to get us to divide ourselves on a couple of social issues. Meanwhile, Anna Kasparian says housing is a human right.
Homelessness isn't just a California issue, it's an issue throughout the country. But when other states are pretty strict against encampments, and California is very lax, what do you think that's going to do? It's going to attract homelessness in the state as well. I want to provide housing for everyone. I consider it a human right.
Mostly fun, I guess.
These people are not fucking base.
I was doing incline bench today, and my left shoulder was hurting while I was doing it.
Anna Kasparian is a fucking socialist who's jumping on a right-wing populism.
Isn't the human body amazing?
These conspiracy theories that are running on the internet in order to create maximum division on the right, so that hopefully they can get enough Democrats in to do whatever they can do to destroy the Trump administration. That's it. She's not base.
I gotta fucking do this.
She's not your fucking friend. These are not your fucking buddies. These are leftist lunatics who want to infiltrate the ranks as quickly as possible so that they can get their people in power. That's
so you don't actually know if it's raining or not?
You may not like Trump, but if you think
Probably
Mrs.
is,
fucking housing is a human right, fucking
I can't see out my windows, dog.
fucking Donald Trump, then you're crazy. These Democrats are lunatics and always have been. Female dogs be tripping. Oh, and just to set these geniuses straight, the saying is that dog don't hunt. Yeah, it was quite brilliant, their analogy, wasn't it? That dog don't hunt.
Yeah, did I tell you that I like killing innocent people?
Pushing the same fucking
No, I don't think so, dog.
Conspiracy bullshit because it assists them in getting in.
I think it's pretty
just right-wing platforms to sow the most
eye-opening, you know?
of division, and it's fucking obvious.
It's helped me along my spiritual path.
You have to be completely brain dead and stupid to not see this. Stu Peters retweeting her. Stu Peters.
Like I went to Tim Hortons and I asked for a sleeve. They said they didn't have any, so I shot the guy in the head when I left.
Yeah, probably fix the
So
problem.
exhilarating.
Tip of the iceberg.
Sounds lit.
I mean, yeah.
There's so much of this shit between these people.
People seem to agree with me. They all left the restaurant at the same time.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna leave,
just a few
they
social
leave, it's
issues.
pretty obvious.
Remember, of course.
I don't know, it sounded like cheering from like the women. Like I just like loud shrieks, like you know, like they're cheering.
The same mistake over and
right. Pay your fair share.
I think that's a good sign. I think I did the right thing.
Leftist socialist rhetoric.
Sentiment. It's also now a fashion statement, I guess, which we've all seen. So when President Biden looks into the microphone and says, "Pay your fair share,"
dog, if you're not going to get up to 400 pounds, I will, dude. I don't care if it kills me.
That literally paid absolutely nothing in federal income taxes.
No, because I gotta,
and in fact,
I gotta say maybe what it would take for you is for me to lead by example. And then maybe you'd be willing to embrace your gifts.
If the tax code is written in a way,
I gotta fucking put myself through hell just so you can do your duty.
These people are wolves in sheep's clothing. They're not base. It is the case that they are anti-Israel. That's true, and that's where all of them coalesce together. But that's it. On every, you can stop.
What do you weigh right now? 270?
And not
probably that or more.
Democrats. That's insanity.
All right, I'll try to get to that by the end of the year.
Nice, dude.
She also says in that same video, by the way,
Well, you don't think I can do it?
those tax rates might be higher in European
Why would
countries.
you
The
even
social safety net and quality of
It's the
child care
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
are.
Wait, why? Why is that dumb?
It's like saying, "Yay,
I'll
let's
show that to you.
fucking shrink ourselves by half a foot." Like it just doesn't make sense.
You
Is
think
right
I'm
at
gonna
the
get shorter?
3-minute mark,
No,
roughly.
but it's
Because of the weight?
as stupid.
Progressive taxes in
I said it's
European
I don't
countries
understand.
versus the
Why is
United
game?
States.
Why?
I mean,
Why is it?
yes,
Why is
the
me
taxes
putting
might
on
be
weight?
higher in those European countries, but
No,
the
you have to explain
people
yourself.
living
You
in
still
those
haven't
countries get
explained
in
yourself. You
return,
just
they get
offered
incredible
an analogy,
childcare.
not
I mean,
an
listen,
explanation.
The average
'Cause
American
it's,
family,
useless,
two-income
detrimental,
household,
ugly,
spends a whopping
smelly.
22%
Why would it be
of their
useless? What if
household income
what if
on
I get
childcare
stronger?
alone, right? So when you're talking
How
about
are you gonna
European
get
countries
stronger?
that offer quality childcare,
With
that,
more
by
muscle
the way,
mass
that
on my
opens
frame
up the opportunity
because of
for
the
people
weight.
Which is the opposite of what we want. The preference is to try to push towards a society where women stay home and take care of their children rather than having to
Nice,
Body will
outsource
require
the child
it, so
care
you're-
to begin
you'll
with.
just be putting more strain on
It's
your
just an
body.
especially counterintuitive plan to have government.
What if
social
all my
safety
problems
nets
are
paid
solved
for
if
by
I
the
gain like
taxpayer
another
cost a fucking
80
fortune
pounds or whatever?
in order to separate mothers from their children so that they can go
Man, I
fucking
think you
You ever
didn't have
consider
problems
that?
in the first
what a
place.
stupid plan. It was
Oh,
never.
I got plenty,
It's why
dude.
you see that in Europe, their child births are in the fucking toilet. Of course they are. But don't worry, she's real based and stuff, guys, because she believes that Kirk, that we should really be looking into that. People are so dumb.
You got to fucking do
Next,
this,
of course,
dog.
we have
Want some scrambled eggs?
BFP. By his own admission, he's a Republican. Most of his shit is just memes, right? But you'll never
Yes,
guess
no.
who he's friends with.
No.
He's friends with a guy named Jake Shields.
Nice, dude.
Could you imagine? He's friends with Jake Shields. Each other's shit, and wouldn't you know it, Valhalla's been on his show. Valhalla BFP been on Jake Shields' show. As you might remember, Jake Shields fucking hates my guts. Why? Because I claim that he's the lowest IQ, stupidest man
Oh, I guess it's
who probably
done.
exists to date on X. There possibly is dumber men, but I have not met them. Possibly there's some who are stupid or a little bit dumber than.
I don't think
Shields,
you
but
hate
I
your
don't
life
know
as
who
much
they
as
are
I hate my
or where
life.
they are.
Well,
Jake
you're willing
Shields,
to
who
make it
famously
worse, so.
tweeted out in 2025, Charlie Kirk is celebrating Trump for making butt sex legal
Nice.
in all parts of Africa. This is
Well, that's
MAGA.
just your
Charlie
opinion,
Kirk got
dog.
smoked by an 18-year-old. He's such a pathetic man
That's a
who
good
betrayed
point.
his own nation for shekels. We need to treat these people like the enemies they are until they return the bribes and disavow Israel. End quote. Same with Dan Balzerian. Trump's the worst sellout piece of shit president ever. Goes on and on and on. These people did not like fucking Charlie Kirk at all.
What the fuck is that?
Not even a little bit.
Dude, I'm not.
Now, how's Jake Shields linked in besides the fact that all these people seem to network in with him?
Where the fuck?
BFT, massive Candace Owens simp,
That's not
right?
it.
Well, tied in with Jake Shields. Why? Because they're all Jewsburgs. It's all. They don't give a shit about Charlie Kirk having died a bit. They don't care. They don't fucking care about that. None of them ever gave a fuck about it. And they still don't. The entire thing is pushed because they just really hate Israel. What's interesting is, like, you can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. I'm no fan of Israel at all. But why is it necessary for you to destroy Charlie Kirk and his entire legacy and his wife and everything else because you just don't really fucking like them very much? What do you think it'll take to undo universal suffrage? I'm not diving into that.
That shit out.
Next up, as part of this conspiracy crew, you have one Owen Benjamin. You may remember Owen Benjamin. He got famous from sticking his finger up his butt and talking about it. That's what his big claim to fame online. That's why they call him Shitfinger, because he stuck his finger up his butt and he talked about it on a podcast. Crazy. We need the government to take more of our money and buy us stuff. We don't need to make our lives better, of course, because progress. Anna Kasparian. These people are nuts. Owen Benjamin also is a big fan of calling men who are step-parents fucks. Hilariously enough, we have a clip of him discussing how he fantasized about other men because his wife's been with so many, I guess, having sex with his wife. And he fantasized about that all the time. Unfucking real. Benjamin says, in fact, Anthony, if you're watching this, because it's fucking hilarious. Benjamin is one of the worst audience captured people who exist online.
Incredible.
To show you just how bad the audience capture is for him and how much he'll shift between audiences, he sent out a tweet on X on 6/2/25, which says, "It's because of my profound homophobia. So when I see a gay guy in my feed, I obsessively mock a gay guy. That would be Fuentes, Charlie Kirk, Ian Carroll are the only gays my feed send at me." Interestingly enough, now he's all about how Charlie Kirk was killed by Israel for Charlie. They just want to get to the truth. He called them gay, and of course, works in tandem now with Ian Carroll. Fucking bizarre, isn't it? That's very strange, isn't it? I guess he just suddenly decided that he liked these people for no particularly good reason at all. Interestingly enough, Owen Benjamin continues to contradict himself in his next tweet, 8/2/25. He says, "I've been doing a lot of soul searching today, and I'm going to stop making fun of individual gays on here." To me, making fun of Fuentes and Ian Carroll for being homosexuals is as natural as a fish swimming in water, but I will admit the feedback seems to be pretty negative lately. I can't just assume it's all lost, and if making fun of homosexuals bothers so many people, maybe it's me. So again, very same people he wants to work with. In this case, he still hates Fuentes, but Ian Carroll and everyone else who are in these circles, he absolutely despised them. And now suddenly he seems to love them. I also have a clip of him calling Candace Owens' husband a homosexual as well. Bizarre. Now, you'll be interested to note that he often gets retweeted by one, wouldn't you know it, Valhalla BFT. Likes to retweet his stuff because they're all working in tandem. Now, Stu Peters here, interestingly enough, we get to him.
Whoa.
Here's what he said about Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk tweets out, if Trump was on the Epstein list, Biden released the info to stop Trump being president. Good question by Charlie Kirk. To which Stu Peters just decides that he is going to meme him by putting that famous Charlie Kirk smile up. Kirk says, "Which cabinet official is doing the best job in your opinion and which needs the most improvement?" He tweets this out 7/7/25, and Stu Peters responds with, "They're all fucking kids, retard." Big fan of Charlie Kirk, this guy. Remember, he's just trying to get to the truth, though, Stu Peters, because they're all Juka. Nobody has any reason, says Stu Peters, to ever listen to Charlie Kirk or any of his paid TPUSA actors ever again. It's all fake. They're literally taxpayer-funded, pro-Israel, pro-homosexual propaganda machines. Fuck them all. End quote. That's Stu Peters from 2/10/25. Hated Kirk. Fucking hated him. Stu Peters, interestingly enough, you'll never guess what message he put out on his X. Find this message from Stu Peters. He says, quote, you ready for this? "There is no leftover. Cover me, reloading! Your ignorance is facilitating your downfall." Said that 2/10/25. Same shit. There is no right or left. Same fucking messaging from all these people over and over and over and over. It's the uniparty, it's the elites, there is no right wing, there is no left wing. The reason for that is because they're trying to work with left wingers in tandem. That is what their goal is. They never gave a shit about Charlie Kirk. This entire quote investigation has been a sham. The entirety of it has been to only push in an anti-immigrant message. Interestingly enough, you could have done that without having to fucking try to divide, destroy the entire right wing and let leftists in. It was not necessary. Stu Peters goes on, though. He says, quote, flashy. How about I just play the clip for you? That'll be easier.
That's good.
Just listen to the audio from old Stu.
What'd
Same
you eat
exact
for dinner?
shit.
Their agenda for them in every way. Oh my gosh. The left is doing their agenda for them in every way. The left is feeding our children a steady diet of pornography
Still eating like once a day?
grade.
It's not just the left, though, Tim. The left-right thing is, it's yesterday. It's a construct. It's fake. It's not just the left. Republicans are all in on this too. Republican and Democrat is fake.
Are you doing that for any specific reason, or is it just like just used to it?
Because if I eat, I don't get full, and I want to eat all day. So
I don't think they have much power.
the feeling of being hungry isn't as
so why would a government-funded program
powerful
be the answer
as
to any of this? The government.
wanting to.
So again,
and not needing
you'll
to.
never. Could you even imagine? Same thing.
Great.
Same message over and over and over again. The right-left dialectic is false. The Republicans are just as bad as the Democrats. It's a uniparty. It's all just a way to fucking work. And leftists. That's the out.
Just the left, though, Tim. The left-right thing is, it's yesterday. It's a construct. It's fake. It's not just the left. Republicans are all in on this too. Republican and Democrat is fake. These people don't go to Washington, D.C. Do you really believe that they go to Washington, D.C. and they sit on the other side of the aisle and they fight for each other? Or would
These people are so fucking stupid. Now, of course, Peters, who also retweets all of these same people, as I've demonstrated. You'll never guess, or what our good friend Ian Carroll was up to. Ian Carroll, who said that Israel murdered Charlie Kirk within 24 hours of his death, had no evidence for it. Zero. Completely made it up. Charlie Kirk says Jesus defeated death so you can live on 9/6/25, and Ian Carroll said you dedicated your life to serving the people who killed him. Loathed Kirk. Ian Carroll responded to this comment, and I'm going to show you what he said. You're never going to fucking believe it in a million years, the messaging. You're never going to believe this messaging from Ian Carroll. It's going to blow your mind. You haven't heard anything like this tonight. It's not the same fucking bullshit over and over and over and over again. Here we go. Responding to a comment from his YouTube. What happens?
1800s. This is the original blueprint.
Yeah, before we get into Spain real quick, commenter that said left and right we must unite. Oh yeah, baby, we're well into that time. It is not left versus right anymore. It's the bottom. And they're the top. And they're shitting all over all of us. And by now, whether you're on the left or you're on the right or you're somewhere in the middle or you're way over there in the woods getting lost, all of us are waking up because we've all been screwed over by the people that are supposed to protect us or represent our side or our beliefs or our values, when really all they really care about is money, power, and endless war.
Same fucking message again. There's a uniparty. They're all trying to fuck you over. It's us versus these evil elites. Now, why would all of these people be trying to attach themselves so much to Tucker Carlson, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Joe Kent? Because those people are beginning to start the emergence of a new party, and they all want to be a part of it. That's right. And since this new party actually doesn't have that base of positions, they're not the far right-wing lunatics that we need in office in the worst way, but rather more libertarian-esque. The entirety of the messaging has revolved around the fact that, nope, it's a uniparty. There's no distinction between positions. These are just mild social prescriptions, and that's it.
Ready to relax by the pool, but forgot that last immunization.
And they're shitting all over all of us.
Any insurance-approved vaccine or treatment you need
Low
on
IQ
site
fucking
today at
people.
our SOMACORP booth.
Whoops.
SOMACORP, right for a healthy world.
Dropped it.
Global Empire. Spain. 1500s to 1600s. This is the original blueprint.
Yeah, before we get into Spain real quick, commenter that said left and right we must unite. Oh yeah, baby, we're well into that time. It is not left.
It's well into that time. The left and right need to unite, baby. We need to unite. We need to unite with gun-grabbing abortionist socialists in the worst way, because it's really about the elites at the top, you see. We need to really, man, we got to unite with these people who believe that housing is a human right. We need to begin to unite with these people who want to destroy Christianity, literally fucking destroy it. We're way past the left versus right, baby.
Versus right anymore is the bottom, and they're the top, and they're shitting all over all of us. And by now, whether you're on the left or you're on the right or you're somewhere in the middle or you're way over there in the woods getting lost, all of us are waking up, because we've all been screwed over by the people that are supposed to protect us or represent our side or our beliefs or our values, when really all they really care about is money, power, and endless war.
These people are so clueless when it comes to politics. I don't know how they ever got into any of these fucking positions to begin with. They're so stupid. They don't understand. I mean, they really don't. They just have no clue how absolutely fucking evil and unrighteous the progressives really are. They have no fucking clue. They really think that it's just a false dialectic, that we would all just get together and solve these social issues. What do you mean? We would just get together and solve the social issues. That's all. That's what all of us would do if it wasn't for these fucking elites. When in fact the worldviews are so far apart, they want to destroy white people and they want to destroy Christianity, and these fucking lunatics want to unite with them. The reason that they push the Charlie Kirk stuff so hard, that Israel killed him, this guy killed him, Erica Kirk, TPUSA killed him, is specifically because of they want to join the emergence of a new party. That's it. This new party that they want to emerge is going to be a massive failure. And how do I know? Because look at the fucking idiots who want it. Instead of changing the one that you have. Which, by the way, takes decades. It's not an overnight thing. This has always been an op. You'll find Z at Unfuck America feeding into this op as much as possible, and many other leftists as well. But these guys sound like leftists to me. I can't disassociate between somebody who says that they need to unite with people who want to destroy whites and Christianity, and they want to unite with left-wing progressives who are socialists and leftists themselves. And that's what all of this has always been about. All of it. None of this ever had anything to do with Charlie Kirk. And that was the ultimate fucking red pill for me. Started to investigate it, and I found out that it wasn't that Candace was a disgruntled former employee who wanted to destroy TPUSA, and it wasn't that she was just looking after her best friend. It's that people want to have a united cause in an emergency party where they pretend that there's no left-right dialectic, because they think that they can reason with progressives, and they think that they can find headway with progressives, and you can't. You can't find headway with progressives. They don't even understand their own fucking enemy. They have no idea what progressives are like. They never gave a fuck. None of them. The whole thing has been a big moved by left-wingers. We have so much proof of that, and they all work in unison to do it together. You can't even think of when these guys are without them getting in their group chats and telling everybody to go in there and fucking like it. And it doesn't even matter what it says. They don't care. The fucking op. Please leave this entire video up. It'll be clipped. The entire video needs to be shown to logical people to try to research, because the candy tars change the plot. I'm going to keep it up. There's nothing here that violates TOS. But yeah, it's never been about Charlie Kirk or getting to the bottom of it or trying to figure out what really happened. It's been about trying to weaken the right wing as much as possible and working with leftists to do it in some kind of hopes that they'll have some emergent fucking party. It's the stupidest plan I've ever seen in my life, but that is what they're doing. That's why the Jimmy Dores and Anna Kasparian support this so much. That's why Zia Fuck America supports this these divisionary tactics so much, because they know that this will weaken the right going into the midterms, and that's exactly what they want to do. It's very clear that that's what they've always wanted to do. Listen to it. Remember what Candace always tells you. Don't believe your lying ears and lying eyes. I just showed you. And that's the tip. There's so many of these people, Diligent Denizen, Project Constitution, many others. They all are working in fucking unison to fuck you over and make sure that leftists are powerful. They think it's going to save you. Fucking morons. Andrew is unironically the Charlie Day meme connecting the dots. This shouldn't be necessary, but sadly it is. Keep doing the Lord's work. I will. I am going to play for you that Owen Benjamin clip. Since he's such a fan of calling people cucks, this is hilarious. Give this a listen.
I've had addiction in my relationship with my wife. When we were first together, I was addicted to the shame of hearing about her other sex partners she had had. I know that sounds...
I just like the sound.
Weird, but the podcasts are all about honesty. I tried hard sometimes to get her to admit that I wasn't good enough. Admit it. I would want her to tell me that. I was addicted to the shame of hearing about her other sex partners.
Oh no, it's real. One more time.
I've had addiction in my relationship with my wife. When we were first together, I was addicted to the shame of hearing about her other sex partners she had had.
We do have a word for that if you are fantasizing about other men fucking your wife. We call that a cuckold. That's called an actual cuckold. Stepdad, not a cuckold. This is an actual cuckoldry, Owen. This is you being an actual fucking cuckold, fantasizing about other men stuffing your wife.
I've had addiction in my relationship with my wife. When we were first together, I was addicted to the shame of hearing about her other sex partners she had had. Now that sounds...
I just like the sound.
Weird, but the podcasts are all about honesty.
Podcasts are all about honesty, baby. Oh, man. These are the same people that have been shifting the right and what it means to be a conservative to the left. Call them what they are, leftists. Make them abandon their left positions or be called left. That's exactly what they are. I just said I cannot distinguish between these people and the left. I can't determine what positions they have if you're in opposition. You're willing to work with abortionists and you're willing to work with people who want to destroy white people. You want to work with people who want to destroy our nation by flooding it with immigrants. How are you different than them? And that's exactly what they want to do. We're past that dialectic, you see. Anna Kasparian didn't seem like she was past it, though, when she was talking about how universal housing needed to be there, when she was debating about how she was pro-feminist. But for some reason, when she's on with Candace, she suddenly believes in all the Charlie Kirk conspiracies and says that there's compelling evidence but can't name any. Andrew just doesn't understand. We can unite if we meet halfway on social, economic, and political issues. A great example is we can give the people who have no principles all the power, and we trust they won't abuse it. Ignore all historic examples where this happens. You mean you want to compromise with leftists, bro? Do you think that leftists compromise? Do you understand that you can't compromise with progressives? Don't you know what the stated mission of this channel is? Stop the left. You can't compromise with progressives. Ever. Do you not know what they are? They're fucking monsters, bro. These people are worried about whether or not Epstein did some bad stuff, which he did. Meanwhile, these leftists, they literally kill millions of children a year. It's a monstrous mindset. Yeah, I know, it was sarcastic. That's not the point. I'm not beating up on the guy. I'm just pointing this out. You cannot work with leftists ever. You cannot trust leftists ever. You cannot ever yield any ground to the progressive scumbag, ever, anywhere. Never. They won't stop any fucking wars. They don't give a shit. Progressives want one thing, and that's power. That's all they care about. It's all they've ever cared about. Progressives aren't just gun-grabbing abortionists. They're evidently defenders and cheer on moms who unalive their own kids. What do you mean? Of course they do. It's just partial birth abortion, right? Not one step back. Not one step back. You're wrong. Ian reported Harrison Smith's Twitter message about Charlie saying they would kill him if he left the movement about a month beforehand. Yeah, well, we'll get to that in a second. Harrison Smith, to date, has provided no evidence that that ever happened. Ever. None. Never provided a single shred of evidence for when it was that somebody apparently said that. He's never shown us any evidence of that ever. Can't unify with leftists because they are a demonic cult. They're far, far and away worse than people imagine. But these people have never, ever dealt with the left.
Dude, are you gonna get on Baldur's Gate?
I was hoping my sarcasm would come through. No, these people are deranged and can't be reasoned with. Yeah, they're fucking deranged. Your sarcasm came through fine. Right? I'm just like, maybe I was a little off on catching. All these people all go on each other's shows, tweet each other. They do it all the time. Door goes on Stu Peters. Stu Peters tweets clips of Anna Kasparian talking about Israel. Kasparian collabs with Candace Smith to discuss Andrew Wilson debate on the Young Turks channel. Valhalla is buddied up with Jake Shields. Goes on his show. Diligent Denizen, Project Constant. All of them are in unison working on this project. All of them. That's not even close to a comprehensive list either. Massive psyop being perpetrated on people. Here's $20. Bum me a smoke. That's fair. You can bum smoke off me. Thank you, Andrew. You're very welcome. But Andrew, they told me to give them the ick. I have to compromise on literally everything I believe in. Yeah, exactly. Anna went on Candy's podcast and told her that she didn't like the hate for Erica. It was awkward. Yeah. And then also talked a bunch of shit about Erica Kirk. Whole thing's a fucking suck. Has been since inception. None of this has ever been about Charlie Kirk ever. Just never has been. Now I'm going to show you some other clips here. These are important.
Dog, send the invite, dog.
This is audio of Charlie Kirk.
Hold on.
Give it a listen.
It's their mind over. You shouldn't be surprised that Trump was nearly killed, indicted twice, actually indicted 4 times, 700 years in prison. They're going to do everything they possibly can
after you got
to try
off,
to murder this movement because they can't beat us.
I think there was
So
like
they're going
one
to try to take
battle
weapons. And no, we're
at
very
the,
aware of that.
the
I'm aware of it.
inn.
We have to have full-time security.
And
This is not a
besides
joke.
that,
This is who these people are.
That's a reference to the left, by the way. That's a reference to left-wingers. That's who these people are, says Charlie. That's who they are. They wanna take him out, says Charlie.
There's like the purple-haired jihadist on a college campus that wants to murder me and my family. Those people don't bother me. They have weapons. We get death threats almost every day. That's part of the game of the space that I'm in.
Listen again.
There's like the purple-haired jihadist on a college campus that wants to murder me and my family. Those people don't bother me. They have weapons. We get death threats almost every day. That's part of the game of the space that I'm in.
Charlie Kirk again saying that he's concerned about leftists killing him.
What can I do for you?
Charlie, how often do these types of attacks happen against conservatives?
Well, far too often, and this one was one of the more brutal ones we've seen recently. And the narrative in the media in the last couple of weeks, but before the facts came out with the Smollett case, is he's a victim and we cannot question it. This is real victimhood. I mean, this is a student that was assaulted in the public square because he was tabling and recruiting for conservative values for our Turning Point USA chapter at UC Berkeley, which ironically was the original birthplace of the free speech movement, 30 or 40 years ago. But unfortunately, college campuses have not become safe places for conservatives.
College campuses are not safe places for conservatives. Why? Because, well,
You know I'm up for it, but
leftists
your
doing
party's a
bad
little
things.
full. Let's hop.
That's why. By the way, that show was titled "Why Have Leftists Become So Violent" by Charlie Kirk. Interestingly enough, before we do the reveal on the message, so that you understand, your boy Baron Coleman also isn't very based, and he runs the exact same fucking script.
You want me to take Shadow
And
Heart?
I'm going to prove it to you right now.
you can take whoever you want.
I'm
Guys,
gonna
switch
play
them
for you
out.
audio
Upgraded them.
Coleman.
I can't
You
even.
got off. Yes, sir.
I can't even bring her in there. I don't think.
One thing that was, it was such a hard, tough, straight ticket voting.
Yeah.
I think that's
Right now?
that's changed. I don't think you have as much straight ticket voting as you had this time.
Yeah, historically, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. Again, I think there was so much frustration with the way Trump's been treated among Republicans.
Switch her out for Will if you want.
So much frustration with the way Kavanaugh was treated in particular. They went out there and said no Democrat benefits. I mean, your average Republican voter went out there and said, I'm not voting for a Democrat at any level for anything.
Yeah, Oswald Perez
I mean, I
doesn't
took that
really have
attitude,
any heels.
frankly. I'm partisan. People know that. But in the past, I've historically split my ticket up a little bit. If
I've historically split my ticket up a little bit.
I see somebody on the other side that's a little better, I think.
If he sees somebody on the other side, he's going to vote for him. If he thinks that they're better just a little bit, right?
Talk about people who are on our side, meaning the American First side. All right, if you're on the American First side, are you on the right-hand side or the left-hand side of that? Because believe it or not, there are some left-wingers out there who are on the American First side.
I'm all chatted. Shouldn't have wished to live in more.
There's some left-wingers out there, boys, who are on the America First side. You heard it from Coleman.
Talk about people who are on our side, meaning the American First side. All right, if you're on the American First side, are you on the right-hand side or the left-hand side of that? Because believe it or not, there are some left-wingers out there who are on the American First side.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands
like
for.
Anna Kasparian and others,
Such
right?
an arsehole.
Oh, these fucking
Not just
people are so
one of those
stupid.
mindless and I always thank you.
All of them.
But she won't let me
All
go without
working
making a
together.
fuss. I'm up for the challenge. You
For some
ready?
kind of emergent third party. That's cool, man. The left is welcome here, man. The left is what? No, the left isn't welcome here. And the left has never been welcome.
Where are you? Oh, in the house.
Is that dark more the wicked? I don't believe it. His territory ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloakwood. Took half an army to drive him out. How did he end up here?
I want to show you one more thing here. I'm going to show you a message that many of you have never seen. I'm not sure if anybody has seen this message.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust your hero to come up with
This particular message
I do.
was from the spring of 2025.
Very well.
Not the major message I'm going to show you, but this one was from the spring of 2025. This is between Charlie Kirk and a friend of his. And here's what it says.
What the hell happened to all my gold?
This was forwarded to Charlie.
Probably
Right-wing
your chest.
loser Charlie Kirk is going to be at ISU tomorrow, and I'm going to kill him.
Take care now.
Legal intent to murder. Arrest me. Says to his friend, I'm sorry the Illinois trip is in jeopardy after all of this type of crap.
Let's have a look.
His friend says, oh my God, such lunatics. No worries, stay safe. Kirk says the left is reaching a dangerous point. The left is reaching a dangerous point. Now that's from the spring of 2025. I already showed you evidence over and over again that Charlie Kirk was worried, and he publicly mentioned this many times, how worried he was about leftists killing him. That was his primary concern. He never publicly once stated that he thought Israel or anybody else was going to hurt, kill him, anything like never. He never publicly stated that once, but he often publicly stated that it was the case that he thought that leftists were going to kill him. And that's from 2025. Now here's the main message that you guys wanted to see. The con artists have been trying to sell you a bill of goods. These people who are actually just progressives. And that particular bill of goods that they're trying to sell you is that Charlie Kirk had tweeted, or not tweeted out, but had sent a message. And that message was that he had no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause over platforming concerns which were going on between him and some donors. That was the big concern.
That's why we're still standing around.
So these fucking people ran with that and said, you see, Israel killed Charlie Kirk. Israel did it. See, he was going to leave the pro-Israel cause. So it was Israel, and then it became Israel and France, and then it became TPUSA as part of this conspiracy. And that was literally their only lead-in, was that message, because they didn't have full context. That's why when I went and investigated, I got full context.
Watching us.
Now that was on the 8th. This is on the 9th.
This place gives me the creeps.
And here's what it says. It says, what's the lay of the land? This is Kirk.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
The security team says, yes, law enforcement's been fully supportive and has agreed to the security plan and posture. Tomorrow's event will be covered by both my team and Campus PD. If additional support is required, patrol units will be available.
I wish we had a bloody army.
You see this message here? This is in response
See if there's anything you need.
to Kirk saying, thank you. The threats are higher than ever. The security team says, I have 11 on site. Okay, great, says Kirk. Delicately remind them that they are there for one person's security only. I'm somewhat worried about the left trying to kill me. I'm I'm somewhat worried about the left trying to kill me. Just so you are aware, says the security team, I will be strict with allowing people in our bubble. I can't have distractions in there, as we spoke of earlier. We are here for one priority. I've got you. I'll do all of my power to make sure that is extremely difficult. Kirk not only knew that there was tons of threats from the left coming in at him, but he consciously told his security team he knew that there was threats from the left coming at him.
Take care now.
But his final concern about who was going to kill him,
See any movement out there?
he wasn't worried about Israel killing him. He wasn't worried about France killing him. He wasn't worried about anybody except the left killing him. I'm somewhat worried about the left trying to kill me, he said.
This place gives me the creeps.
Why is this important? Because this was after that famous, oh, I have no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause, which, by the way, they had a Zoom meeting after that where they discussed how to make better talking points on the Israeli thing. That's what they talked about in the Zoom call afterwards. This date right here, September 9th, 2025. Day before he died.
I wish we could bloody
Somewhat worried about the left trying to kill me. He fucking knew it. And what these people have done, even though all evidence pointed exactly at what Charlie Kirk thought was going to happen to him, which was the left fucking killing him, have done everything they can to get the leftists that did kill him off the hook.
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating. It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
I just showed you more evidence of a real conspiracy than Candace Owens has shown you since she started her great ambush in motion. This is not the only evidence I have. I have fucking tons.
I'll mark your map. Should you
and I'm
lose
going to
the way.
refute
Harper's with
everything
me.
these people have been saying because I did my due diligence. This is just one piece. Drip, drip, you motherfuckers. These motherfuckers, they never fucking cared. None of this has ever been about Charlie Kirk and his death. They don't fucking care. It's been about destroying a right-wing NGO that they think is helpful to Israel. That's all they fucking care about.
But there was a struggle here.
Provably. And they're willing to work with leftists to do it. That's their own words over and over and over and over. Drip, drip, motherfuckers. What these people have done to Kirk's family and to his organization, even though Kirk himself was terrified leftists were going to kill him, said so over and over publicly, did everything that he could to get people to understand how dangerous the fucking left was, how psychotic they were, how much they radicalized people, these progressive fuckers, into murdering conservatives. They just threw all that out the fucking window for this one stupid ass fucking message that was shown. But they didn't have the full context because the night before, what Charlie Kirk thought was that the left was going to try to kill him.
You ready, dog?
Let me go get a drink.
Crazy. There's a lot of unprecedented things which have happened online recently that have never been done before. The debate between myself and Candace was completely unprecedented. To my knowledge, nothing like that's ever happened before.
Destroy the blasphemers!
Where in order to get answers, somebody was willing to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars of their own money to prove to the fucking world that the other side was full of shit and a bunch of liars and refused to do their due diligence. The whole thing was unprecedented. The fact that this sham investigation by these people, which was always a fucking sham, it was always lies, it was always fucking bullshit, right from the very beginning, has to be refuted by the few sane people who are left is also fucking unprecedented. How I always end up being a part of these unprecedented things, I don't exactly know. Maybe it's because I like to question the questioners. Left killed Charlie, and they are also the ones who laughed about it, and Candace is supporting the enemy for money, 100%. That's a massive glass of water, bro. Love it. In 1SB. Well, I gotta stay hydrated. Thank you for the truth.
Where are they?
Like I said, that debate will age like fun. These people can lob all the personal attacks at me that they want. They can clip me out of context. They can pretend I'm a monster. They've accused me of everything under the sun, and they'll accuse me of nothing.
This is my time.
I don't care. The left-wing progressives are going to continue to murder right-wingers.
2 steps at a time.
Kirk won't be the last. And what these people have done is effectively created scapegoats for any of the horrible things that these leftists do, just to try to assemble some fucking weird third party that's not going to go anywhere and work with leftists in the open because we're just investigating. Not investigating anything. A bunch of fucking liars. You didn't do your due fucking diligence. The way I know none of these people did their due diligence is none of them ever tried to falsify their own claims. None of them ever once tried to falsify their own claims. Ever. That's not an investigation. That's a conspiracy. My favorite part of your strategy is going to be watching all the soap opera moms demanding evidence. I wonder if at least some of them will actually require self-awareness. I doubt it. Rest in peace, Charlie, man. $5 can help destroy the left. That's what his legacy was.
Carness.
The left killed
Dog,
Charlie.
you gotta get her over there.
You don't have to believe
Well, she
me.
has 68 HP.
Believe Charlie Kirk. They'll say the texts are fake. No, they're not going to say they're fake.
Oh my god. Oh, right there, dude.
Can't wait to see what Candy has to say to this. Please be safe, Andrew. Stay busy. Look, motherfuckers have been throwing everything.
What the fuck is that, man?
Except the kitchen sink for years. Every fucking month, it's some new lunatic who's saying your career is going to be destroyed. It's so over for you. You're going to be done. You're devastated. Rah, 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 rah.
Can't even
Always
go away either.
shit. Always. Andrew exposed half the internet with that debate. Look, I did my part. I've gone above and beyond. I didn't even agree with a lot of TV USA's policies, and still don't. But what's going on here is so horrifically immoral and awful. Just none of them ever did any of their due diligence, and they whipped all of this up, and they turned it into a frenzy and a mass psychosis, and there was never anything there. They never had any evidence
Wow,
for
that
any
was
of these
through a
crazy
window,
claims.
bro.
But I have 100% evidence against them because I did try to falsify my position. Accuse the man's family, attempt to destroy what he's built, all in order to protect what he hated. Exactly. And protect the guy who killed him. Thank you for standing up for Charlie, Andrew. God bless. You're welcome. I got this guy like Heavy Country, one of these orbiters of Valhalla sending me DMs, said he's gonna fucking, if he sees me in Dallas, he's gonna try to
Whoa!
hurt me. You know what I mean? I got these guys looking through everything I've ever done for any dirt they can fucking get. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. There's nothing there to get. I have in my life been an imperfect man, sure. But I've been on the straight and narrow for an awful long fucking time. Have a beer with us, Smokey Man? You deserve a drink and a smoke. Thank you for everything you've done. I'll be a member for life. Never back down. N1SB. At least 75% of Candace followers hated Charlie Kirk. She's leading the leftist mob of Act Blue. They're all working together to spread this. The left for a different reason. They know how divisionary this topic has become, and they know that it weakens the power of the right in the electorate. And that's what they want, because they want fucking power. They don't care if they never cared if Charlie Kirk got murdered. They loved it.
Damn dog,
They
you fucking
celebrated it
died.
everywhere. Day and night they celebrated his death. They didn't give a fuck. I spent weeks with the Crucible, the entire Crucible chat in TikTok invasion after TikTok invasion, watching them celebrate. They don't give a shit. They were happy he was dead. Happy. Ecstatic, even. And what's the first thing that these fucking people who are supposedly on the right do? Embolden them, stop any sort of consequence from coming to them, protect the very man who likely killed him, and then on top of all of that, fucking lie and make up a complete, total conspiracy based on messages that happened before this one did. Totally fucking made up. Sorry if I already discussed AW, but did you see what the piece of human feces Hassan Piker did at an event? Singing a song mocking Charlie? Yeah, I fucking saw. Don't believe me, believe Charlie Kirk. Exactly, believe Charlie Kirk. He's worried the left is going to try to kill him. He said
Battlefield is the fearless.
He told the world over and over and over
Cannot.
again.
Oh,
what
we
these
can't even
people
hit him.
were.
Okay, that makes sense. Fucking piece of shit.
Hit him with that. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. Yeah. Throwing everything at you, including the kitchen sink, minus the positive evidence. Yeah. Just personal attack after personal attack. Shit. God bless, brother. Thank you for all you do. Spoken lies and drifting demons. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Yeah. Keep your powder dry.
Bro, did he
Not
just
one
do like
step
50
back, not One
damage?
step back, guys. Believe Charlie Kirk. Destroy the left. Yes, believe Charlie Kirk and finish his mission. His mission is to fucking destroy the left. Finish the mission. Tim Jipping sends in 100, says cheers. Cheers to you, Tim. I am going to have a beer with you guys. This will only get worse as I keep dropping more evidence like this.
Follows me everywhere.
It's just going to get worse. Attacks against me will increase. Most of them won't even come from leftists. They'll come from people who supposedly are based and on my side.
No holding back.
They're going to say because we can't see who is texting who that the screenshot is fake. Say it's not fake, it's real.
Whoa.
It's 100% real. Yesterday's drip stream troll was poetry, well played. Yeah, I fucking pissed a lot of these people off, but I think that that's funny. They weren't just happy he was dead, but also admitted they wanted us all dead. Yeah, it's true. Thank you, Andrew, for blowing the bullshit out to the world. Truth wins. Truth is on our side on this one. Just appreciate all the work you're doing to bring the truth and stand up for that truth. Welcome. I got to see the immediate facial reaction, but what are your thoughts after the "I'll burn it to the ground" TPUSA comment? Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't
Is
surprise me.
Sanctuary the only guy
I know,
left?
because Candace has been plotting since back in September, and I have all the proof for that too. Very early on, she began plotting.
Okay,
the
why's my
downfall-
camera going
the-
over
the,
there?
The downfall of TPUSA. Cruz with you. Thank you for exposing him. N1SB, you're welcome. I can't explain anything, and I can't understand you. You do an invasion after this, please? No. What do you mean? I'm going to tell my woman to bring me a beer, though. Brilliant, Smoky Man. Brilliant. N1SB. Andrew brings facts, logic, and reason. Candace has feelings and doesn't like Erica or leather pants. Exactly. Any prediction on Candace's response to the text? I think that she'll admit that they're real. Why wouldn't she? They are real. I verified them myself. I know for a fact they're real. What they'll say is, it just doesn't matter. Who cares what Charlie thought? Because we think Israel killed him based on nothing. We think France killed him based on fucking nothing.
Dude, these people are just like healing themselves, man. They're not even attacking.
Fucking nothing. God bless you, brother. That's all you do. It's like Christmas in August. Oh, there's going to be a lot more. I haven't begun yet. Candace. Yeah, not one step. Nice. Wait, we're not supposed to be above it all while the communists stomp my guts in? I don't think so. I think I'm not going to let these supposed right-wingers and these uniparty fucking idiots, these guys who are running around saying, it's just a uniparty. I don't think I'm going to let them fucking destroy the online fight. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think they can go fuck themselves. I'm not going to let them do this. So that they can fucking work with a bunch of leftists to both get the guy off who likely killed Cody and embolden every single enemy that Charlie Kirk would have fucking loathed and work side by side with leftists to not expose anybody. They know exactly who killed Charlie Kirk. Tyler Robinson. They don't care. Because it's never been about that. How does it feel being constantly trending on X? Fuck these wine moms, N1SB. Yeah, fuck them. Maybe if somebody was fucking them, they wouldn't be such stupid bitches. Hey, brother, first time donating. I just want to say I've been a long-time listener, and I want to thank you for helping me stop, think, and apply logic to conversations instead of going full conspiracy. I'm happy to hear that. Remain stoic, stay gold, bless you. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. I appreciate that. N1SB, be loud, and please continue to be blunt. Give no quarter. Besides the Save America
Nice, this
Act,
fucking
this fight
faggot
is
went
the most important
Sanctuary.
fight in our
Right when
country.
I'm about to
Thank
hit
you,
him.
Andrew, for leading that fight. Candace will surely find a way to discredit this. Slippery eel she is. The left can't do it on their own, so their only recourse is to infiltrate. The problem is that Candace has to be very cautious about what she says because she has no idea what sort of evidence I'm holding. She has no clue.
Battle favors the
She can try to,
fearless.
so you can take the gamble. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe this is all I ever had. But I'm not. So I would recommend that, I mean, it's up to her. You know, it's her move, as they say. But this is not even close to the totality of everything that I have. It's not even. This will be weeks and weeks to unveil it all. Weeks of this.
Bro, like, what the fuck is that, man?
So.
Oh, he has 2 HP.
I would highly recommend. You know what I mean? That's the thing, right? It's like her luck ran out when she ran out of her own text messages and shit, of which she doesn't have many left. She still has some, but not many. And she doesn't have access to any of this information. 0. So she has to be real cautious what she says, because otherwise... Hell of a show. Praying for you, brother. Thank you. I fucking need it. Would you agree with Crowder when he called these people the Marxist right? I always thought that was a bizarre framing, but this third party bullshit sounds a lot like proletariat versus bourgeoisie slop. Doesn't it, though? That Crowder guy sure is a smart fella, isn't he? It sure sounds like it's elite versus non-elite, oppressor-oppressed class, typified liberal bullshit, which is seen through the progressive analysis rather than seen through a Christian analysis. 10 people are already trying to discredit the text by claiming there's nothing connecting them to Charlie. Like, what? Are we supposed to show the number? Fuck them. They're real. And they're dated. They're real and they're dated. How much you want to bet your drips will cause Candace to come back from her 10-day vacation early? Love what you do. God keep Andrew safe. Thank you. Heavy Duty Country's a big-time Candace mushroom gobbler. Total wannabe tough guy. Pretty cute. Haha, not one fucking step back. Yeah, here's what's really funny there, meat hands. My buddy Glenn Lawrence happened to be in Dallas and sent a message over to Heavy Duty Country and said, hey, I heard you like mutual combat. I'd like to meet up with you. Said it publicly on X. And Heavy Duty Country, Mr. likes to threaten random people he doesn't know. Didn't have any response. For trained fighter Glenn Lawrence. Shocking. Thank you, Andrew, N1SB. Believe Charlie Kirk. Believe Charlie Kirk. Believe him. God bless you, Andrew, and God bless Charlie Kirk. Be careful, man. We have to fight back against these psychos. Stay safe and keep a tight inner circle. Not one step back. Not one. We don't call out these Transdifa communists. They get more powerful. And I'm beyond fatigued by the demoralization and dehumanization going on. The bullets are only coming from one side. Note, Diligent got an attorney. These people probably all need to get a fucking attorney. Okay. Vodka and Sprite it is. These people probably all need to get a fucking attorney because I have a feeling that TPUSA is going to end up going on the fucking warpath against all of these fucking people. And you know what's really funny? People shrug that stuff off until they're in the other end of the fucking lawsuit, and then it's not very much fun. When the Alex Jones stuff starts because you did something fucking horrible and you have to pay the piper for it, I would, all these people should probably lawyer up, honestly. From Oz here and out of the loop a bit, is there a chance the weirdo Candace crowd can influence the jury? I doubt it. Most people think that these people are quacks. Rightly so, they think they're quacks, because they fucking are. The left is swallowing the weaker right and is eating itself. The only logical thing that follows is Christians taking over everything in 1SB, says Roughneck Jarhead. Well, hopefully I can be there to see that day. According to a psychologist's behavioral analysis of your debate with Candace, you're egotistical and overconfident. The drip drip is backing it up. That's nice. According to every AI source which was out there, I won the debate overwhelmingly. And according to all actual debaters, I won it overwhelmingly as well. According to anybody who has any sort of analytical moxie, who's not in the Candace camp, doesn't even think it was close. And why would they? She never had any evidence for her claims. You could question the evidence for mine, but she had none. Repent, Dr. Contra sends in 20, says N1SB. Appreciate that. Volume 4 of the Destroy USA series, Conspiracy Games, The Rise of the Zer Party, written by We Just Made It the Fuck Up. Yeah, they just made it all they made it all the fuck up.
See it. That too.
Candace is jealous that you have a better hairline and overall are much better looking. I always knew the left would make threats. It happened his whole life. Where's the evidence it was actioned this time or they meant it? You couldn't prove overwhelming. Oh, come on. Really? I told you what overwhelming meant to me. Just means I'm very convinced. But what else could it mean? It's a subjective term. Here's the pocket change left over from Brother's B-Day celebration today. Axe throwing in beers. Happy
So
birthday,
why are you-
Darnell. Yeah, happy birthday to your brother. I'm infuriated. I'm with you, Andrew. I'm getting into the trenches. What is something we can do to help fight these scumbags? You can send me all your money. Duh. That's always been the best way to help. As you know, I put my money where my mouth is. I'll spend $300,000 to go and take on these sons of bitches because they're fucking awful. They're fucking awful people. I agree with what you're saying, so I don't need evidence. Also, I disagree with what you're saying and don't need evidence. Also, I want you unalive. I don't think Christ meant turn the other cheek so that next time they can put a pew through your face. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna wear an ET mask and pantsuit for Halloween and go as Candace Owens better than Drewski. There's no such thing as a unification with the left. That's an illusion. I'm not willing to entertain, and any right-winger who denies that is delusional. No compromise, no giving ground. Fuck that, bro. Yes, that's why the motto exists. Not one step back.
What is happening?
There's a guy over there, right?
My God, CyberLeak is dominating gaming news today.
At that house?
Now, I saw like 4 posts about this. One's from Rhino, who's very consistent.
That's where the kid is.
This one is International Cyber Digest, which I haven't seen before, so
Find
I'm
them
gonna try
anyway,
to follow them. And one is from the Lounges post. I don't know who that is, but we're going to take a look. This is on Facebook, actually. Okay, so Rhino says here, CyberLeak, the Grand Theft
what the
Auto
fuck is
6
Will
leaker
doing?
burned
He stops
all
and then
$1 million worth
fucking
of
dumbass.
dev tokens they had in a private wallet to show that they aren't scamming gamers. It's a lot of money. They will instead only profit from trading fees. The top comment has the Joker. It's not about the money. It's about sending a message.
Great sometime.
As you can see, they're already together. I know there were some, hey, they're on a rejoin, but throughout this whole iteration, they're together. So let us watch from what I think is the best angle. Fingertip-ish, cruise-ish, root-ish formation. In a turn, 2 gets inside and high, lead rolls out, 2 says, where'd who go? And then they get this nice fancy dance of sorts. 4 shoots.
Okay, we got 4 parachutes.
I don't know what you mean. I'm just
And there you go.
I have a mummy, a daddy, a pet doggy.
And it looks like they missed the fireball.
They don't need me.
He doesn't like these questions because he has no real answers.
I mean, first of all, I appreciate his recording by saying they're all okay, they all ejected. This is where a guy like me is concerned, because I'm like, both my knees are about to get blown out when I hit the ground because of my parachute landing fall. So, but yeah, I'm glad.
Anyway, you want to watch that? Anything you want to look
I
at?
actually think I have a new theory by why I've never seen the long like that.
So they're in a turn.
He's on the inside.
He or she.
He or she on the inside.
-2.
Then
-2's on the inside.
Then moves over to the outside, right?
No, never makes it off the inside. Tries to, but ends up on top. Because if you look at, that's the inside still.
Are you sure?
Yeah, now you're on
Yeah.
top.
Now you're on top.
Lucky, glasses is really gonna need to work on.
Oh shit.
Dog, we should just kill the kid.
That's the inside.
Yeah, it's inside. You would not have passed your ASVAB if you
Fucking
couldn't
walked
tell
out here somewhere.
aspect of it. So, okay, I'll keep my. I have a theory though by watching the long.
Oh, here,
Well,
I'll
hold
show you
on.
the slow motion of the other one.
We've got more. We've got more evidence.
Is it this one? The brick? Is it this one you wanted to see?
Dude, they are so lucky to get out.
I mean, that it gets stabbed by the tail.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
like the
hooked him
tail
up.
went through the,
Yeah.
like split the engines of -2. I don't know if that's possible, but that's what it looks like. So look how close those canopies are. Like, dude, the fact that Lee didn't eject into the bottom of
Yeah.
What the fuck happened, dog?
You want the original?
gotta find the fucking kid again.
Okay, stand by for immediate.
Because I just like, man, this one has me really scratching my head.
I have a theory.
Well, I have a lot of theories.
All right, here we go. This is the original one that looked like AI when I first saw it. I was like, this may not be real.
This I mean, just hit a wall.
I mean, that was still a Hayaka. I mean, it's probably a good 6-7 Gs.
Oh, where the fuck he is, dude.
Maybe more. I don't know. Depending on how fast they were going. Anyway, 4 good shoots.
Yeah, and I think they're plenty clear of the firewall. I think it's just perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, do you want to start this, Gaunt? With your thoughts?
Yeah. So, man, I have a lot of questions. First,
damage.
I was active duty. I was ending my active duty time just as the Growler was coming online. So I flew a lot with Prowlers, which is what the Growler replaced. And so what I know of the community is really the old Prowler community. And since the Prowler didn't have as much capability as the EA-18 does, I think the culture in the Growler community has probably shifted a little bit. And I saw a little bit of that. That's a question in my mind too, with regards to why is there a Growler demo? And then my second question to that is, why does the Growler have a 2-plane demo? And I only ask that because we have.
Oh, he's right there. The fucking kid's right there.
Which is the real fighter. Which is
East and West Coast.
What, do we have to kill the kid or?
East and West Coast.
Oh, we just have to fucking find him or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he fucking disappeared.
Oh, he's right in front of you.
And then as far, but those.
I know,
when those
but
airplanes
like, how the
go,
fuck do I
when
talk
the-
to him?
When the fighters.
we're fighting, I assume we don't
F-18
talk to him.
goes and does a demo. They take 2 jets.
Gotta kill
usually.
that thing.
One is a spare, one's the showbird. The actual show is 1 airplane. Okay, it's just 1 airplane. If you want the multi-Hornet show, well, you have the Blue Angels, right? And they do their thing.
Yeah, but they don't like Growlers.
Right.
Well,
so,
hold on. Let me clarify a couple things, because the 2026 Growler Air Show team pilots, team captain Lieutenant Kevin Little Sebastian Lynch, Lieutenant Abigail Wrecking Ball White, Lieutenant Hardy Maidal Davis, Lieutenant Nick Alf Eckhart. These are the Navy's call signs, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
The EWOs are Lieutenant Alyssa La Nina Olson, Lieutenant Tim Floater McAloon, Lieutenant Samir Stuka Patel, and Lieutenant Keith Yertle the Salty Sea Turtle Hinzer.
God bless all of you.
But they're only around for 4 shows. Mountain Home, May 15th through 17th.
Oh, I fucking hit you guys too.
Abbotsford, British Columbia, August 7th through 8th.
Probably gonna pass on that one.
Oregon, August 28th through 29th, and the Pacific Air Show is California, October 3rd through 5th. So they're not. This isn't the North America World Tour.
Yeah.
They're kind of just staying over on the West Coast. So continue going. I just wanted to add context and also say these call signs because they're awesome.
They are.
So the Growler community definitely gets a thumbs up for call sign.
Yeah, it doesn't pass the Air Force rule, but that's a different video. Nor, I really hope Wrecking Ball was not involved in this, just for the call. Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, back to the why is the EA-18 doing air shows? Well, you know, and then I got a hold of basically the instruction for their demo team. It kind of lays out what they're allowed to do, what they're not allowed to do. It's 35-ish pages. I read through it. I have a hard time reading, but I was able to do it, and it's actually a very benign routine. So it's basically a series of flybys The most like crazy thing they do is a 270-degree roll, and most of the time these are like away, you know, from each other. It's not really a demo per se. It's more of a, it's almost like a legacy flight. Like when I was on the demo team, there's the A team and the B team. I was on the B team, and it reminds me. It reminds me of the.
Tell us, it's obvious.
But it reminds me of the B team. So on the B team, what we did is we did a lot of stuff with World War II warbirds, and then we did aerobatics, but it's limited. The A team guys, the main show guys, did all the crazy stuff. So when I looked at their actual program, I thought, well, I mean, they're not doing anything crazy. I mean, they're doing basically it's a couple flybys, it's a touch and go. There's like a rejoin. There's a little bit of an alpha pull thing, but I mean, it's very, very easy. I think it's like 9 so it's not much. So then I was like, well, you know, okay, because I'm pretty sure the Prowler, back in the Prowler days, they took that thing around the air show.
Yeah, he gets,
So
they keep putting him to sleep,
so within the scope of skill, because where I was going with that is like, well, if you're doing all kinds of crazy dynamic maneuvering, that's really not what the Growler does. So the fact that their routine is pretty vanilla, I think that probably the coach shouldn't have the experience to do this. So I was talking with one of my old IP buddies, and he's still in the game, and he brought up a good point. I think, you know, Mover, we saw this a lot too as Red Air. So back when, because I look at this midair and I think, how in the hell did this happen? Because to me, it looks like they're already joined up. It looks like they're coming into the initial for a break. And it looks like that literally Dash 2, who has one job, don't hit lead, allowed one to disappear underneath him and then did the exact opposite of what he or she should have done and crashed into your lead. I mean, we're all trained for this. I mean, it's like you do breakaway maneuver, lower level idle boards. There's basically you do a lag maneuver, and since there's only two, like the sky's the limit on how crazy you want to get with your deconfliction maneuver. But none of that happened. And then there's like Mover says, there's passengers on these planes, right? So like, why isn't anybody talking? Right? So
6 eyeballs per jet.
Correct. Correct. Right. So we were talking back and forth, and you know, when I was a new Hornet guy, even the fighter tactics we did, which were probably the more dynamic stuff, it was always maintain mutual support. We were always the saying was you got to get to the merge and clean up the merge. So you get to the merge, you do this dynamic. So we were always keep sight. I remember going through the rag, going through the fighter stuff. Like, dude, I don't care if you shoot anybody, I don't care if you lock anybody. Don't hit me. Keep sight. Be in the right position.
We should fucking
and I
kill.
remember being a rag IP as the tactics.
Nice, we should go sleep so Will can get his health back.
Hey, wait, let's fast travel to the inn or whatever.
Mover and I's Red Air.
Last light in.
We saw that, right? With 5th gen, right? So the tactics have shifted the skill set required by tactical pilots.
Long rest.
Which lends me to think that maybe, and you combine that with, you know, I mean, we talked about the Growler mishap a couple weeks ago, Mover, and the fact that, you know, there's just not a lot of flight time going around. So you take tactical aviation, and the Growler in general, that thing just drones around by itself out there as a harm shooter, right? I mean, it's you know, pre-planned or whatever it's doing, you know, all, you know, the nerd stuff, but they don't really operate
What was that?
No idea.
Oh, it's the fucking pixie. The thing in the fucking lantern.
See any movement out there? Best be on my way.
Too dark to tell. Your Graveguard's still alive.
You get it. Or I'm in dead. I should speak up.
Demon.
He keeps saying.
Yeah, fuck that guy, dude.
Wait.
Can't sleep.
So I might as well hammer. Need anything? I'll be here if you need anything.
Jahara. Jahara time.
Practically like we used to. So maybe the skill set really isn't there, which to me is shocking. You know, maybe that's a contributing factor. You know, I'm trying to we always say on the show, like, I'm perfectly capable of making a lot of mistakes. Like, I've made a lot. I've almost had mid airs, but like never, like, I just can't. It's trying to. We always say on the show, like, I'm perfectly capable of making a lot of mistakes. Like, I've made a lot. I've almost had mid airs, but like never, like, I just can't. It's really hard for me with a straight face to say, oh, I could have made this mistake, because, dude, when I was getting ready for the air show stuff, we had a week of training, and I was telling Lulu this in the, we were talking offline, but it is all about show center and timing, and you're ripping around at low altitude over. When we were doing the training, it was over NAS Lenore, and we're doing like crazy joint ups right over the base, a couple hundred feet, 400 knots, like things that even like, you know, I was maxed out, like, you know, and I'm trying to make a joint up happen. You know, my buddy, he's trying to make the timing work on this flyby we're supposed to do at Show Center with the Warbird. So he's, you know, I just got to make it happen, and I never hit anybody, right? Thank God, because I had basic, just basic formation flying skills that are tried and true, and that I stuck with, you know, through my whole career. Now, as you get more experience, you can push it a little bit, but I just don't understand. I just don't even understand how they could put themselves in this scenario. And I put myself in the lead jet, you know.
First, cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone? Easier said than done.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies.
I mean, he's, you know, he or she, here, you know, hey, we're coming in. Oh, I'm gonna line us up real nice here. Then all of a sudden, dude, there's a 6G pull. He's staring at the sun. He looks to his right, and like
canopy to canopy.
Literally, homeboy is, you are canopy to canopy.
That's for you.
But yo,
that's this. You give him.
but you know, last week
I don't
we
know what the
talked about
fuck to
it
do.
with the startle factor.
Because
I
if we
cannot-
how do we have to kill that kid?
I'm not sure I'd pull the hand. I would be like, I've stroked out.
Yeah.
Like I'm like this
God?
is not. Yeah, this is not actually. And then, dude, to hear, I'm sure they heard the canopies popping and like.
I'm sure, dude.
And I wonder what the fist fight was like when they got on the ground. You know?
This is what happens when you cut money out of the military and put it into healthcare. It's a good program. Just give it a chance. That's all I ask.
Darling.
Ain't sure with that.
That was not rehearsed, but I love it.
I like that you make it sound like anything's rehearsed.
You're valid, 100%.
Okay, we're gonna kill that kid.
You know, so I just so why is the Growler even doing
Fucking fast travel.
show, number one, and then number two, like, are Growler pilots
Fast travel
like,
back
are
to
they
that
not-
kid.
do they just not do a lot of well, you know, it's not that I think, like, I'm sure there's plenty of like really good Growler pilots, but I mean, how much like section stuff do they actually do? I don't know. That'd be a question that I'd like to ask.
Wombat, what do you have?
So again, I will.
I'm gonna talk to him one more time, and if he doesn't do what I
I thought
need,
about this. I talked to my wife this morning when it was like, "Are you gonna do the show?" And it's like, "Yeah, I think so." And I showed her the video. She's like, "What are your thoughts?" And I gave it to her. And she's like, "Why don't you think all day on that before you say that live?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay," and I didn't. So I'll just give you.
Oh,
what I
the
told
power
her.
of the dogs.
And I will get hate, but I will preface all of it with,
Find him.
thank God, to my knowledge,
Like
everybody's
he died.
alive,
That's where he got
in one
XP, no?
piece. And they gave the jets back to the taxpayers, which as a taxpayer is a bummer, but they're alive.
Body, though.
Okay. I do agree. Question number one.
Well, he's a ghost, isn't
why
he?
the hell is there a Growler demo? We have a Rhino demo team that has been around longer, that has a much deeper training program to my knowledge. Gonky can speak to the maneuvers, but a much more dynamic, from what I've seen it do, maneuver skill set. There's not enough different about a Growler to impress, okay? And I'll even go as a former fat kid, which is what we were called in the E2, and shocker, the Prowler kids were also former fat kids, so the culture is the same. There is actually an E2 demo, and people could make the same argument, why is there an E2 demo? Well, here's why. It gives an opportunity to see the aircraft, but all the E2 demo is doing flybys, the brake, simulated landings. It shows
Fast
the
travel
aircraft,
back to the
and
end.
it's a min crew. They don't load that thing up,
That
for it,
changed
to the best
it.
of my knowledge. They just have a fire spotter in the back, and that's it. And it's not, from the E2
Dog,
demo
we
pilots
can
I know,
just
they're not
kill
trying
the
to
guy in the
make the E2 something it's not. It is just a, hey, we're part of the Air Wing 2.
Part of
Let's
the
do this
quest line,
safely.
I finished it before in my other playthrough, but I can't remember what the fuck I did.
Wait, did we have to go to the library and go down the...
It's cool.
Do something there?
So
Around
number
that
one, why
place
is
where
there
you can go
Growler?
downstairs?
Number two, why is there a two-ship demo? Like leave that crap to the Blue Angels, right? Like, because the Rhino team never
But
did
if I
a two-ship
fast
other than
travel
legacy
back-
flybys and stuff, and those don't. I'm talking any
That
type
kid
of
gonna be there
maneuver,
again?
right? Like anything. And let's talk about the maneuver, right? So if you read the article or the instruction, I forget what that one maneuver is, but it's a 60 or so pitch up.
Oh, he's just gone forever.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, we might have fucked up
but
the,
in civilian aviation, right, which these demos fall under because they're
well, you know,
around
I'm
the
just gonna
public and all
load.
that nose up is an aerobatic maneuver. So now you have a demo team that's
Why,
doing an
is it
aerobatic
part of the
maneuver.
main
Now,
story?
the three of us.
I
know it's a
remember
very
specifically
benign,
that kid is
especially when you
involved
have
with
the
the,
force that you should have in the Growler.
the
But
start,
it's still technically an aerobatic maneuver, and
basically
with it,
get rid of the
you
curse in this
have
place.
issues that come.
Hold off
Like,
on
there's a
that for
reason
now.
why
Don't
the
we have to
FAA
go
says
find the
these
parents in the
parameters for an
hospital?
aerodynamic, because there's more threat. So there is
Or
there
something?
is
Hospital?
some threat there. So why were you
I can't
doing
remember.
two-ship?
It's near
That
that
makes
guy
no
that
sense.
has
I
that
fully
does the
approve
operations
the,
on people,
you know,
no?
send
You have to
two
go
to make
upstairs.
one. Absolutely,
And
because that's just
there's
the
one of
native
those like
way,
hot
or more.
nurse chicks tending
And
to
I'll
the
even
dead
go
people.
one step further, which is where the real hate comes.
Guess we have
Why
to
do we
progress
two
further.
seat demos? I don't see the need, and I know this is near and dear to your heart, Gonky, because of what you had to go through in Lemoore.
Just want to make sure he's there again.
come on, man. Like, I'm not going to buy that the risk is worth it.
Yeah, the kid's there again.
Trust me, I wanted to do cool things when I was in the Navy, right? I switched to Hornets for it. But you're putting a person in undue risk that I'm wondering how much they're actually contributing. I would argue in this case, one of the backseaters' jobs should have been to help keep sight, and that didn't happen, right? So those are my initial, like, I'm angry because we lost Jets, and thank God we didn't lose life. And I think the chances that this ever happens again and 4 people get out is about 0.
Can't detect thoughts on this
Because you're
kid.
talking feet or less than feet. If that plane hits it differently, lead's done. Like, they're done. So, and they never knew what it was. The thing I was going to say when you play the long video mover, and if you go back, I still think they're joining. It's slow, and I think they've done the initial join, but then
Let's go explore a little.
-2 to go high, but I believe there's still a slow, and I could be wrong. It could be the turn that makes it way, but just play it. They're still getting closer, and then you see the wing wag. The wing wag there, where it's like I kind of overdid it, and then it's an overcorrection, spit out a little bit further, and then comes back in right there. Like, to me, that looks like a join up that's 90% under control.
Lantern
There's
disappear.
something that happened in that moment. Now, what I hope, for the sake of the careers of the pilots, is that's what I said before the show.
Well, we have the moon shield,
at that
right?
moment, was there a deedle of some sort? Was
No,
there a
like, that's what
malfunction in the
I'm-
jet that took the eyes from
Like
out
the moon
in?
lantern.
Because you guys both know,
I don't know where the
that
fuck it
close
went.
in those speeds, and especially that close to the ground, it doesn't take much, like, to distract you.
Okay, no, I have it, but why is it
Now,
not?
once they
Because we
lose
don't need
sight, I think we can all agree, especially in a 2-shift, the answer is brake high and away and get out of it. That's not even a lower level idle board scenario because of where you are. That's because you know
Not
the ground's
available.
right there too. It's a
We already have
max afterburner pull to get the lift vector going away from where you think lead is to the best of your ability. So I don't. Clearly, they lost sight. There was definitely a mistake there. I'm not saying that I haven't lost sight. I'm not saying I haven't almost had mid-airs. I'm not saying that this couldn't be me in this situation, although I'm with Donkey on that. It's tough.
Holy fuck.
That one's tough.
Oh,
But my questions still stand as to why do we even have a Growler demo? Why do we have a 2-ship Growler demo? And then as a Navy as a whole, why do we even have a 2-seat demo? Like, it doesn't.
When they were first bringing the Growler online, talking about
Just fall back and I'll
this is
try to
this is like
get through as soon as I can.
10, maybe 09 time frame.
Can't fucking move my character.
They were taking Hornet guys to, because of obviously the airplanes are kind of kissing cousins. And, I talked to some of the guys and who went and did that. And they said, well, and like you said, Wombat, Prowler guys were big wing,
fat kids.
Fat kids. They were the big wing fat kids on the boat. But they were really good.
Yeah, oh yeah.
At their job.
Not an easy plane to land. Not an easy plane to land.
They were really good at the electronic game.
Yeah, I'm fucking dead.
And the feedback that this is very early, so I don't know what the difference are, but and you touched on it as far as them trying to be something they're not.
It's not amazing how they all get to go first.
They're trying. They've got a new.
I don't know
what
planet that makes sense
More
in.
capabilities, but they need to just focus on being Prowler guys.
Correct.
I just get skipped because I was surprised.
Enamored by we can do high alpha, and we got after, and they lost. They were at the time, it was a long time ago. They were starting to lose sight. No, you're still a fat kid.
Okay, dude. Like,
the Growler's not super fast either, but you're just in a plane that's a little bit better. So I don't know if that culture manifested itself. Hey, I'm not bagging on the Growler community. Awesome.
Super important community. Yeah. But I agree, and it was something I even saw.
dude, let me fucking jump out.
From all communities. I can't tell you how many times teaching a new instructor in the orange and white Goss off, and you'd land and you'd turn around and say, hey bro, what color is that jet? It's painted up like a clown. Stop treating it like a gray jet. It's not. Like, it's 90% of the fun with 10% of the work, but don't fly the thing like a Hornet or a Super Hornet or a Growler, because you're gonna get fucking killed. And like, it's just, so it's that culture. If that culture doesn't stay in check, it becomes very cancerous in the fact that now everybody's like, well, I can do this. And I'm not saying that's the case, but I saw a lot of that with the Growler, where they're like, yeah, they want a BFM syllabus. And I'm like, right. Like, can't they pull like 4Gs with the pods or whatever? It's like, what do we, like, so how you actually fly it, that would be like the Rhino community coming up with a 5-wet BFM syllabus. Like, well, if you're in a 5-wet, which maybe they actually should have with the Gettysburg, but the point being is, like, it doesn't make sense. And like, kind of stay in your lane a little bit, you know, and that's harder to do in a Navy where we have aircraft that are the jack of all trades, master of none variant. You know, I think it was a different animal, I suspect, back in the A6, F-14, F-4 days, where like the dudes knew their lane and they stayed in it. And the fighter guys were fighter guys and the attack guys were attack guys, and that's why there was that animosity between them. But
the Prowler had a BFM syllabus. It was all defensive.
Defense. Well, the E2 Def Tac syllabus. Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like, that's not BFM.
Good that he gets to go again, dude. Like, that's so gay, man.
Which is really, I mean,
yeah, that's so fake, bro.
I mean, I don't.
Why doesn't he ever miss that ability?
There have been collisions between F-18s because they're trying to join via the data link.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like there's been guys killed because of that.
I was almost one of them.
Yeah. So. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit if maybe they were, you know, looking at the nerd stuff in the cockpit, Vice looking outside. I mean, there's always, you know, because even when I was, you know, an IP, and there were some guys that did not like to fly without the data link, and I'm like, come on, just put your eyeballs out there and go. But I mean, and then there's one other thing. Mover, do you know? I mean, we're assuming that they were coming in to the break, but at what point in the demonstration? Have you heard anything?
Were they hooked down? Because there was only one maneuver they did with the hook down. So that would tell us that.
It looked like it was hooked up. The only reason why I ask is this was also beat into my head when I was a student, and then when I became an instructor, because I saw with my own eyes. You have a tendency, we could call them hats, and we always used to say, listen.
Yeah, the hook's down.
We always used to say, when you're done fighting, take off your tactical hat, put on your formation hat.
Yep.
Because the last fatality we had in VFA 125, which was the legacy F-18 rag, it's now the F-35 rag on the West Coast, was a student instructor went out, they were doing BFM, they were done fighting, IPs.
Trial and errors or any just experience, man. $10. A proud owner of a
fucking piece of shit's not moving.
Barrel and a suppressor. I don't want to grenade.
Dog, if you're gonna stand still, I'm gonna fucking tab out and go do something.
RPMs, these damn FUDs, yeah, they're just really dumb. It's called sporterizing, where you replace the wood stock with a modern one. How do you not know that? Well, usually when you sporterize, though, like when they sporterize rifles, they wouldn't necessarily put a composite stock on them. Oftentimes, actually, they would rebarrel them. You know, from an 8mm or 7mm to a more common round, like, you know, a 30-06. That was actually what sporterizing was. You take a military rifle and you usually rechamber it. Sometimes they'd cut the barrels down too. Cannot fathom the fact that Canada said
let's not go with that because we're just going to be already close if we go there.
When it was the topic of the debate, the dominoes are falling.
Shit's over here.
I know, but we can come over here.
The biggest lie Canada's ever told to date was that
unless you want to go that way, I'll go this way.
TPUSA. Her words on a podcast show the opposite. She is a scorned woman. I got a wooden stock, Valhalla. Could you milk me? Yeah, that's really funny.
Wait.
I doubt you can put a composite stock on a Mauser. What are you talking? Of course you can. This is the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. I doubt you can put a composite stock on an AK-47.
Just fucking move.
You can put a composite stock on basically any rifle.
Damn, dog, that one shot at a 50.
What a dumbass.
56 damage. Holy fuck. Wait, did you hit that one too?
Kind of.
There are rounds on the market designed to exploit a bullet's potential to break apart mid-air, they claim this is impossible. Well, that's true, but, you know, that's a specific ammo type. I'm talking with, first of all, I think people are really fucking dumb when it comes to the idea that firearms are mechanical devices. I don't know why people see them in like some otherized category than it's a mechanical device, but maybe it's because of my industrial. Really fucking dumb. With, first of all, I think ammo type. I'm talking with, first of all, I think people. And so, of course, it's going to have, there's going to be failures. I know, like with all mechanical devices, there's going to be failures. In this particular case, all it would take is a slight manufacturing.
Why does he never miss that, dude?
Perhaps has a small split in it.
How far
like this,
was
the whole
that?
thing fucking falls apart. Like there's
Build a car lock.
All mechanical devices have failures.
It's what we call a
My defenders put
horse
cinnamon rolls and
faggot
honey buns in
shit.
the vending machine, and it just sits there. No one wants them. It gets crust all over and hard as shit. It fucking bothers me. Somebody must buy them. Stu Peters on X saying the text from Charlie is grainy and lacks metadata authenticity. Well, it's real. 100% real. I build, restore, and customize high-level cars. Told BFT to come jump my bridge forward J-lathes so we can forge. Many things are possible. It's just
Doesn't it? Oh my god, I have to fucking... Wait. What?
It is true that, well, it's not always just metals. For one thing,
God.
A lot of frames are composite. Or,
No, not enough movement. Then throw it, you fucking retard.
But I get.
Okay, this game is retarded.
Andrew,
No
it seems
logic
like one
at
of
all.
Les Main's debate tactics is to have zero nuance for everyone else's
Apparently you
comments,
can't
but
throw
expect
something,
every
you have to
bit
be
of
beside
nuance for
it.
their
Like-
position. Am I wrong? That's exactly what's going on here too. 90% of
Said otherwise, retard. I don't know. Do you want to talk about those numbers? We could talk about those numbers. Right now is the current front runner for the Democratic nomination in 2028. Democratic nomination in 2028.
Nice,
Let me
dude.
repeat that one more fucking time.
Hey man, let's run right up next to the
AOC
to the enemy and throw
right now
our
is the current
inside of the fucking
front runner
spike
for
circle.
the Democratic
guys.
nomination in 2028.
Hey guys, we made a game where nothing makes
Holy
sense
shit.
apparently.
Tracking AOC's pivot recently.
What she's froze her eggs. I know about that.
I think
she got rid of the man.
Pulled off the engagement, froze her
Nice.
eggs, has started posting, I'm on my way to do yoga. Like,
It's too early to care about the front runner. I mean, I generally would agree with you on that. My point being is that
And he doesn't miss. He
AOC
doesn't
is at any
miss,
point the
dude.
front runner 2 years out from the election. Your party has
Oh
a
my
huge
God.
fucking problem. That's my point. It is crazy that she is the front runner in any capacity whatsoever.
like videos walking down the street, looking hot. It's
Let's go. Maybe she'd be nicer that way.
Oh,
Well, she also said woke one was crazy. Do you
I'm
track
not
this
gonna be
thing?
able to kill this thing.
Which makes me think that you're willing to change your opinions
I'm just
based
gonna
on
vote
public
again.
reaction.
Bro,
I don't like that.
Kill it.
Because if you
Bro, she's like, I thought this was AI, and I'm guessing this
Oh,
isn't AI right here. But she's posting some crazy shit, man. Look at is this not? Am I?
Ain't
There's
that
no community note
incredible,
here.
dog?
So I thought this might be AI, But apparently this is not AI. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I haven't seen any community notes saying it is. But here we go.
Don't be weird. Pretty good, pretty good. And this bloating is before even the trigger shot.
Oh my goodness.
Good, pretty good. And
yeah. So
there
you have it.
You really thought defund the police, and then you just described it as woke one was crazy. Well, how did it get you? Because it didn't get me. How did it get you? How did defund the police get you? Give me your thoughts. How far out did you track the consequences of defunding the police? Because I immediately went to, you're going to have more crime because no one's going to be able to stop the crime. We're going to be fucked. It's going to get scary, and then you're going to have more police and say.
I will never ever like.
Well, it's hard to plan when the game won't allow you to throw your ability that you're supposed to be able to throw. So
any capacity whatsoever
maybe just
in the political
go
arena.
to the north
you do not
or the
deserve to have any respect
northeast
at all in any
or is
way,
that where
shape,
we
or
came
form.
from?
If you ever took that position,
We have to go down.
Ever.
Okay, we have to go down. So let's go
just going to
south,
make more
southwest.
police, more control, and more totalitarian government. Like, what did you think? Defund the police meant? Everyone's gonna like eat mushrooms, and we're all gonna like be flower children. What did you think? Because there's no police around, no one's gonna do crimes. Everyone's gonna be great. Like, what was the thought process? Because if you're just saying that because everybody's like, that's fucking crazy, and enough people say that's crazy, you're like, I think they think it's crazy.
The wind's blowing in a different direction. Time for me to
have you changed your opinion? And if you did change your opinion, what were you thinking back then?
Yeah, I mean, these are the questions I think that we always want to ask.
Yeah.
You always want to ask that. That being said, to steelman what she was saying, or to try and put it in the best light, what she was saying, I think, the rhetoric got, what did she say? The rhetoric got like out of hand or something. Woke one was crazy. And she said that there was basically an opportunity to expand the Overton window, talking about a time where people were, to be honest, it sounds like a bit more pliable.
I remember there being
like,
because
people are at home.
There's a trench
People
around
seem
here
a
or
little
some
bit
shit?
more like, you know that line, never let a good crisis go to waste.
Yeah, sure.
It feels a little bit like that, maybe opportunistic. We can expand the Overton window, and then we realized, oh, like we overshot on here a little bit. That was a little bit crazy, but there are conversations being had now that wouldn't have been able to be had we have not expanded it during that time. I go, the ends justifying the means with stuff like that doesn't wash for me. And then reversing your position.
I do. It will be interesting if she continues to be one of the front runners for this nomination. And again, I know it's way too early to get fully into that. Call it like, especially in this world.
Fucking measles, dude.
So
We're fighting measles.
But she's gonna have to defend that position of defund the police. She's gonna have to defend her fake victim narrative around January 6th. She's going to have to defend those positions. And it'll be interesting as to how she's going to go around tap dancing that one. And I don't think she's particularly good at that. I also don't think AOC, well, I mean, it's not, I'm not even going to act like this is some
Oh, you're being fucking
opinion.
choked?
We all know this. AOC is a very stupid person. She's a very dumb person. And,
being fucking
you know, if
choked.
she didn't have her looks, no one would pay attention to anything she's ever had to say, ever. She is stupid. And so she doesn't know how to maneuver around these things at all.
You know, changing your position or sanitizing it, which is probably closer, right? We said that thing, but we didn't really mean that. You know, we just got a little...
There's a way out of it for them, but they have to be honest. If you want us to take you seriously, you have to say how you fucked up.
I thought you meant more thirst traps.
No, you have to say how you fucked up, and you have to say what you really think about how you fucked up. You have to be honest, and you have to be authentic.
Yeah, I mean, she's going to continue to face a lot of scrutiny, rightfully so. But the way she's acting is very weird, man. I don't know. And she's doing good. It's like she's getting people to post stuff like this right here. People are loving this.
Don't be weird.
People are eating this stuff up. It's going viral all over the place. And so she knows what she's doing from that perspective, but she's just a dumb person. She's just a very stupid person who knows how to utilize her looks. Simple as that. Like the don't be weird thing, That's just a thought trap. That's all that is. 100%.
I still can't
Graham
fucking do
Robbins
anything.
for 20 says,
Fucking
I
piece
think
of
someone like
shit.
Megyn Kelly or other women, I think someone like Megyn Kelly or other women and tell Candace Owens they'll donate to a charity of her choice to do the debate. If it's not about money, that should be totally fine with her, and Candace can't play the woman card. Yeah, I just, she's gonna weasel out of that for sure. I don't think she would do that at all. I don't think she would acknowledge it. I think the only reason that she responded to Andrew Wilson is because Andrew Wilson said it on the Joe Rogan show, and she knew that was going to be the most eyes possible. But she also denied having Joe Rogan as a
somebody
moderator
who's literally
because I
on
think
the
Joe Rogan
fucking
would have been a far
ground,
better
man.
moderator than Patrick Bet-David. And so she's just taking advantage of the situation. But I don't think she would go for the charity thing at all. Chris 4547. Let's freaking go. Cuba Gooding Jr. was so good in Coming to America. Am I right? Wasn't he in that for like a second or a minute or something like that? Freaking Cuba Gooding Jr.
Bro, what is wrong?
I can't believe we're talking about all because of Narcos Super Chat. We're talking about Cuba Gooding Jr. But if you have not
Things got you on a fucking chain, dude.
Seen,
so what? I can't fucking
what you
use my
call it?
ability?
Men of Honor.
It just
So,
doesn't make sense.
You got to watch Men of Honor. Is that Cuba's best
Magic.
movie? I mean, I haven't seen all of them yet. So, let's see. Is that his best movie? Oh, Boys in the Hood is a great one. Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood. Jerry Maguire's great, obviously. And I gotta say, I know Snow Dogs is very, very cheesy. I love the Snow Dogs movie. It's great.
Bro, do people
I
hate?
love that
You've
movie so
seen
much.
Snow Dogs, right?
No dogs.
With Cuba Gooding Jr. The sledding movie.
The Sled Dogs one, yeah. Jeep guy.
Dog,
yeah,
what
that's
the
Snow
fuck was
Dogs
your
right there.
childhood?
Yeah, Boys in the Hood was great.
Whatever that fucking gay shit is.
I forgot about that, KK. He was good as O.J. Simpson. I completely forgot about that. Snow Dogs 2 was better? Dude, don't tell me there's a Snow Dogs 2. I don't even know anything about that. Snow Dogs 2? What? Oh, you fucking trolled me. I was
Fucking
so
run so
excited.
bad, dude. Wait.
There's no Snow
Oh,
Dogs
what the hell?
2.
He teleported you with him?
Damn it.
Fucking get over there, dude.
I got so excited for Snow Dogs 2. And I was like, I'm going to go watch this
Nice.
tonight.
What did I just witness, man?
It's like, I've never heard of that before.
Watch me slip, dude.
Thank you, Chris, for the 45-47.
Yeah,
You got me on that one.
you.
You got me on that one. 8 o'clock says, do you think the defund the police has led to the flock cameras spying on us now and the hyper surveillance our government wants to push? I don't know if it's I mean, I think this was always part of it, the insane surveillance that we're under, and it's,
Trying to fucking rape you, dude.
this was always going to happen. This was always part of the plan, so I don't think that could have escalated it some, but that's not the source of it at all. So, not at all, in my opinion. Mars Bar, yes, says, typical lib woman response. I know mothers and what I thought of as normie women making
that
mental
being pure
gymnastics and
AIDS,
excuses
bro.
for Clancy. That's what's wild to me. That is very scary. That is very scary. Chad Layton says, "Ooh, super tits for president." What up, Chad? Graham Robbins says, AOC going full Britney Spears. I mean, it is. I mean, I know we're memeing right now and we're joking. It's legitimately concerning that she's considered the front runner. I need to put that into perspective for everybody.
She kind of
Like AOC, Democrat front runner. I think like on Polymarket or whatever, she surpassed Gavin Newsom or whatever.
Dirty little
hole.
Is that a trap at the door or something?
Polymarket.
The hell's that beam?
What's in here?
Oh, CNA.
Yes, she is the fucking front runner on Polymarket.
Fucking
right now. She's at 18.3. Gavin is at 15. John Ossoff. And then Kamala Harris. Bro. These are... This is a dangerous time.
What's wrong with you, dude?
Holy shit. Like, this is
I have basically
crazy.
top half my body and a bottom
Who
half,
cares?
and I
It's 2
don't work
freaking years
together
away.
very well.
Oh.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I need to put emphasis on the fact
Dirty
that
hole.
AOC's the front runner. That is fucking terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. I know it's 2 years away, but she's the front runner.
A skull.
Holy shit.
Is it skull or skull?
Darth Gavel says, "Give me
Shut
a
your
bottle of
fucking
tequila, and I'll
mouth, dude.
take
That's
her.
what it is.
Take her for the team." 2 years happens fast. 2 years ago was the election of 2024, and here we are. Here we are.
Shit.
Godzilla's Greaser says that gullible is not in the dictionary. Fear the Jimothy says AOC in the presidential motorboat. I'm not sure what's worse. AOC as president or Kamala Harris? I really don't know. What, you know what? I'm gonna have to poll the chat. I gotta ask the chat.
Dog, it's where we fought the spider.
What's worse?
Save the game.
I'm very interested in this one right here.
Alright, dog. Time to nuke the fucking bullshizer.
Because I'm not sure. The fact that I even
the power of the doctor.
Probably equal.
Damn, dog, I wonder what this place
I
looked
honestly
like
believe
before
AOC
it
has
got
10 more brain cells than Kamala. This
Dog,
is going to be
we're
very
in the
interesting.
shadowlands
Which one
of
is
a
worse?
shy.
Good lord. You know what? I got another poll I can put up. Got another poll I'm gonna put up. Oh, I got another one.
Oh.
It's gonna be great. But we'll see how this one goes first. And then I'll put up another one.
You don't know what I'm...
To get your opinions. So 55% say President Kamala right now.
Whoa, there's a fucking outhouse here.
That is not good at all. Over on Rumble, Pugs says, "Is it true it's Beardo's birthday?" Sorry, I didn't read. I read that you sent it, but I didn't actually read what you said. I apologize, Pugs. But yes, it is for another 40 minutes. It is for another 40 minutes.
What's up there, dog?
Vault 95 Survivor says Cuba Gooding Jr.'s best movie was
Are you doing that
Lightning
because you
Jack,
see
Old
something?
West Outlaws in the
What are you talking about?
80s, robbing banks with Crocodile Dundee. Hell yeah. Kamala can be VP. You need to stop that right now. Don't put that evil on
this
us.
kid's a tapper.
You need to don't give them any ideas, okay? None. That is a terrible idea, and I wish you would have never said it. Please don't ever say that again. That's a bad idea. We will pass on that one. God, could you imagine that? President AOC and Vice President Harris. Holy
the dark side.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this one. It's a close one, but we got Kamala's kind of pulling away. So there you go. Fuck you not voting for this, it says Narco. Elite Super Grunt says, I love big booty Latinas. I mean, don't we all? I mean, even Trump, when he was talking about deportations, even Trump was like, the big booty Latinas can stay. I remember him saying that. I don't know if I can find that quote, but I do remember Trump specifically saying, we're going to deport every illegal except for the big booty Latinas. And I thought that was cool. I also thought this was cool right here. I thought this was funny. Critical drinker.
Appreciate you, man. What are the oranges for?
Oh,
you never
fuck.
know. But I understand there's a great big
Look at this
fat
fucking bitch looking at me, dude.
who's gonna answer that for us one day. Yeah, I wonder
Fucking
how the
piece of
court is
shit.
getting on these days. You ever watch Better Off Dead?
Hail to the tree.
She's lost alive again.
Great answer right there, by the way. Great answer. You love to see it. Dude, I probably can't play all of this. But, okay, wait, maybe I can. Is this...
Damn, dude.
No. It's on YouTube, so maybe I can play it. This is gonna be a little difficult. So right here, I saw this on Twitter. Looks like I got community noted because I wanted to give the original creator credit, but
Why are you being
this is what
fucking
the internet was
retarded,
made
dude?
and this makes me happy. Someone edited Ace Ventura in The Lord of the Rings, and it's perfect.
Nice. Fucking faggot.
It
Can't
is
even
perfect,
answer.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I'm gonna ask you about your pattern super slow now.
Dog, I want you to only work out your biceps.
This is pretty much what I already do.
Nah, but like, don't even back exercise or anything. Like, just do your biceps.
Of course not. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
The fucking bullshies are up ahead.
Whoa, it's fucking the game. Oh, it's a castle, dog. It's short sword to see.
Die, devil bird!
What are you saying, dude? I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
I said, Rod, age watch by the sun.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what the hell you're saying.
Oh,
Good fuck, British.
Dude, if you... I don't know if people that are, like, you know, obviously people that are my age know. Jim Carrey was an unstoppable force back then. He was the greatest movie comedian I had ever seen at his peak. When he was doing this and doing The Mask and doing Dumb and Dumber, nobody was touching this dude. He was a rock star.
This house is clear.
Oh, this is gay too.
That's incredible!
Nice, dude.
It's gonna be some kind of a record!
Nice, dude.
Oh, fuck.
This fucking faggot ran right into them.
I didn't even know.
I said this is gay too.
Whoa, fuck, man. I know.
My turn, but I'm surprised, so it's not my turn. Like, we're playing on my own.
What did you say? Your balls are showing.
Oh.
No matter how good, strong, or proper the legislation would be.
Well, it's good that it said it's my turn and then it skipped. But why could Carla go?
Going ham. Good.
Oh my god, dude.
Absolutely crush them. Because they have done nothing but use MAGA, and they have done nothing but take all that goodwill and just absolutely absolutely destroyed.
Over.
I mean, it's just, you know.
I'm sorry, but it's over.
President Trump says Tucker Carlson is planning to.
Where the fuck is this fucking faggot retard, dude?
Chance. Dude.
Big Montang and
we better get ready, man. Anybody predicting that they know what's going to happen in 2028 is lying to you. I have no idea.
fucking bullshit.
I do believe that Tucker is interested in positioning himself to run. I absolutely do. But I also, I'm not sure he'll follow through.
Get the fuck out of here.
Ben Shapiro was asked about that, and Ben Shapiro doesn't think that
Am I not able to fucking move, dude?
Dog, you
used Tucker Carlson says right
your
here,
fucking shizer.
I never mentioned Ben Shapiro because I don't think about him very often. That's what he said, okay? Tucker Carlson. I never mention Ben Shapiro because I don't think about him very often.
Why do I even bother? Dude, why the fuck do I even bother?
Ben Shapiro.
I guess Will's just not even here.
I mean, and Ben Shapiro seems irrelevant to me now.
It's been like 7 turns.
Ben Shapiro.
Oh, I have to click the character. It doesn't just go to him.
Ben Shapiro.
It automatically skipped his turn. It didn't even let me walk. What planet am I on? Oh, I get to go. Bro, what?
Ben Shapiro. Well, I was watching.
It just allowed me to go twice in a row.
Ben Shapiro.
Who's Ben Shapiro?
I have no idea.
Never thinks about him though, never talks about him, never mentions him, none of that. Very, very interesting difference there. So, I don't know. Do I think that he will run for president? I kind of do, man.
Dog, you're on your last legs,
He will
brother.
run. I do believe that that's what his intention is. I don't know what I don't know what other intentions he has, but yeah, my gut feeling is he's going to try to run for the Republican nomination.
Dog, you're a fucking plant person, and you're
if he does,
stuck because of plants.
Trump is going to crush him because Trump will campaign against him, and he will crush him, absolutely destroy him.
Full damage.
Answer me this. When did Tucker become so pro-Trump in 2024? I really don't remember. It's all a blur to me. I know he showed up at some UFC events with Trump, all of that. When did Tucker go full pro-Trump in 2024? I can't remember specifically.
This fucking ugly piece of shit, dude.
One thing I remember him talking about, Tucker, is how Ben Shapiro was elevated by Facebook. Which I'm not denying that Ben Shapiro was elevated by Facebook. I mean, but it was more so that Daily Wire was pumping money into Facebook to get to get Ben Shapiro elevated. The assassination, was it? I mean, I don't want to say that for sure because I don't remember, but was it the assassinations when Tucker started to appear with Trump and all of that? I don't know. Anyway, going back to this, Tucker Carlson made these comments that Ben Shapiro was elevated by Facebook. From what I understand, the Daily Wire put a ton of money into Facebook to advertise Ben Shapiro and other Daily Wire commentators because Facebook has you know, the boomer demographic over there, and it really elevated people, their people and their team to a lot of people of that demographic. What I find the most interesting, and I do think, you know, this is a criticism, but I also, like, it is what it is. I think that you're going to always get a far, like, I have more respect for Elon Musk than almost any person on Earth right now.
Absolutely
Elon
not.
did a lot to help Tucker Carlson.
Carlock is at
And
one
I'm
health.
still interested in why. If you remember, when Tucker got fired,
What I'm saying,
he started his independent show. Everything that Tucker, every show Tucker posted, Elon would quote tweet it. Every single one. Elon would quote tweet it, and he would say, "Interesting, you should watch this," or he would make it was.
Why does this place look so much better than that fucking shithole, dude?
What do you mean?
You know what's amazing? I gotta wait for other players to
Well,
fucking
Roland,
rest.
I don't know if you've been watching me lately.
I get it. I have to fucking wait so long
Fucking
to get bored and
retard.
go to something
I've had a
else.
certain opinion that's pissed people off, so I don't really have the pull I used to have. I'm
Piece of
kind
shit,
of like,
dude.
I fell off bad. So I don't know if I can help you out, buddy, but we got Roland's channel right here. 700.
Time to kill fucking natives.
741 subs.
This
Can we get into
land.
742? That's about all the pull I have. I don't know if I got much more pull. Maybe 742. Honestly, you might lose subs at this point getting a shout out from me,
Time to
brother.
kill them all.
So we'll see what happens. We will monitor the situation, and we'll see what happens. So, hail, Roland, and happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. You are still younger than Gary.
The fuck's this
You're
gay
like
faggot
40
going
years
on?
younger than Gary, so you're good to
Bro,
go. What
sup,
up, Keely?
Mo?
Roll Tide, I see you in the chat. Thank you, Roland. Hail to you, and happy birthday. Brother Kruger the Ninth
Something
says, hail,
happened.
Daniel Moore and the Snake Pit love Cobra Cast. Thank you, Daniel Moore. Appreciate it. Deans says, did anyone catch the IROC race with Jeff Gordon today? It was crazy. Jeff Gordon won today. I'll be honest, man. It was super cool seeing
Fucking cow,
Gordon,
wait.
Kurt Busch,
Revive the
Joel Elliott.
core.
It was great,
No,
man.
it's undead.
Bobby Labonte was in there.
Revive
It
the
was really
fucking
cool to see
thing.
them. And Jeff Gordon won. Jeff Gordon had a great run. It was awesome.
Cheers,
So,
Undead.
congratulations to Jeff Gordon. Love when the old guys are, you know, out there, because it's really tough to care about NASCAR these days. It's tough. Magnum North,
Oh shit, this
I can
goes
hear
to the
you.
mountain
It
pass.
sounds like a not straight man. Well, as long as we get the super chat,
Guess we
the insults will be okay.
just fucking wasted
Thank
our
you,
time right there.
Magnum Norris. Appreciate it. Zioni says,
I guess we just wasted our fucking time.
Panic when Trump tried.
How does it
to make
feel,
beef
dog,
prices
wasting
lower.
your fucking
Look no further
time?
than Lolbertism, Thomas Massey Sims. Okay, I see where you're going.
I ain't got no
see where you're going,
fucking
all right?
lock picks, dog.
And man, all right, there we go. I was like, where's he going with this one? I smell what you cooked. I got you on that. Jake Movie Geek says, even when you're not on FNT, the comments still roast you. The puppet master, baby. As long as I'm being talked about, that's all I care about. So thank you, Jake the Movie Geek. Magna Norris says, the Jews are not the enemy. The Odyssey was good, and my friends in this are assholes.
Okay, wait, okay, wait, no, we're here.
These are very, very unpopular opinions on the internet.
Well, the next place you have to go is in the fucking town.
These are very
isn't that over
unpopular
here?
opinions on the internet. Thank you, Magna
You
Norris.
fucking retard.
He deserved that.
Where the
Says,
fuck are
"Didn't
you going? You're
use
trying to go,
emotions
oh, yeah, let's go
like
to
the
Mountain
Sith." Wow,
Pass.
it's
Fucking
true.
gay faggot.
Eric K
Oh.
says, audio is terrible. Mic working great. We can hear you. Jimmy Ray says, muted. Little Jim Sailor says, shut up, beggars. Talk about the Odyssey. Don's third Lexus sounds like your normal big self to me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Whoa, what the fuck?
I haven't been able to catch up completely on all the craziness going on.
That fucking spider
But,
guy had
like,
eyes on his
Minneapolis was
forehead. Like,
absolutely
holy
nuts
fuck,
today.
dude. Thank God he's dead.
And I don't understand the full scope of everything here,
It's
but
not-
you got Spider-Man
uh,
fighting the Minneapolis
Yeah.
police during a
Him
Jake
being alive
Lang
isn't nice
protest
either.
outside of City Hall.
Whoa.
Do I need to read that headline one
Oh my
more
God, we gotta
time?
kill
Spider-Man
fucking
fights with Minneapolis police during Jake Lang protest outside
Kazam.
City Hall.
What the fuck is this? What did we just do? Oh, the shadow curse. Wait, let me
This is cursed.
wait.
That's cursed.
Wait.
This is cursed. That's cursed. What's
I just saved your fucking life, dude.
Everything's cursed.
It's old Valeria, dog. Where's that fucking gold hoarder?
It's in one of the other buildings.
We'll get Carlac fixed up.
Oh, fuck off.
Here, dog. What the fuck is that thing, dog?
It's one of the enemies. What are the enemies?
Dog, what's down there?
Must have been Miles Morales because Peter Parker would never. Now,
Is
for
this
some
shit not helping?
context, and I
Yeah,
don't
have to
think
be in
it's
the
all
fucking
because what's
thing.
weird is like I'm a little
Oh,
confused
you-
because this says
oh.
Minneapolis.
Fucking
but
follow me.
Where the
then
fuck do
it's
you want to
like
go, dude? You keep like going
on
back and
Fox,
forth.
and it says that the
Fucking going to
title
random ass
is
rooms.
Fucking hell.
Anti-Muslim
There's
attitude
enemies
clash
over
with
there.
Oh yeah,
pro-Muslim
let's go back and
supporters in
forth.
Michigan.
Dog, it's the magical
They're talking about the
staircase.
same thing,
Wait, can
I
they come in
saw.
here?
But
Why the
one
fuck
says
can they come in here,
Minneapolis,
dude?
Because they're magic.
Yeah, but I got the light.
They're
Oh,
magic.
quiet. Holy fuck. Dude, that's a lot. We're dead.
And that's Jake Lang right
We're
there.
fucking dead, dude.
That was Jake
I
Lang.
didn't
Like,
fucking
was he in
know.
Places today?
I didn't
in
fucking
coverage of this. Let's
know.
go ahead and listen into that here on Live Now from Fox.
You know what I'm talking about? I didn't fucking know. I fucked up.
People started moving towards the entrance of the library, and we got kind of lost in the melee, separated from my photographers.
Nice, dude.
Oh,
I'm
never
dead.
mind. Okay, never mind. That's why, because this was a few days ago.
Bro,
Okay,
what
okay,
the
I understand it now.
fuck
So
is
Jake Lang
this,
is just
dude?
making his way to different cities, and we've got these protests going on. That's what it is. Okay, got it now. Starting to understand what's going on.
It's your fault, dude.
And then at that exact moment, we saw police come out.
Yeah, dog.
Pepper spray or some sort of thing on the audience that was
Yeah.
out there.
Whose fault is
I
it?
don't know a lot about
It's
Jake
your fault.
Lang. I mean, we've covered him a little bit on this channel here and there, but it looks like he was arrested. Yeah, here we go. Right-wing
Whoa.
influencer Jake Lang arrested in Minneapolis for suspicion of rioting.
Dude, imagine.
Okay.
Did you see the fucking
Let me see if we have any other.
the fucking strip club leak?
No, I haven't seen any leaks because everything's
Jake Lang
been
arrested
removed,
after
as far as
Minneapolis draws some clashes with
Oh,
counter
there's like just
protesters.
getting recommended the new ones.
Far again, when somebody is labeled a
they're not
far right
getting taken
activist
down.
from any of these,
They just keep getting put back up quicker than they get taken down.
like
but
you don't
yeah,
ever
like,
hear them
Could you
label
just link me
any
any
of
of
these people far left activists, do you? So I'm all
Dude, apparently
this
the
fucking PlayStation.
apparently the PC version is going to be released like a year after. Like
What?
the PC version won't be released until at least mid 2027, and that's if the console version is released this year.
Well, you can get The fucking leaked version.
There's already red flags up when that's the headline, because you are basically trying to
Download the
introduce someone like this. You're
pirated
already
bullshit,
trying to
dog.
emotionally manipulate the audience into having a preconceived notion
Yeah,
about
he
it.
goes into the strip club and
And so I'm already sympathetic to him just by default. They
Guess so,
never
yeah.
do this with the left. They only do this with the
But
right.
dog, if you can view it on your
But it has
PS5,
been
then you
like
can
a
view it on your
like
phone
some
and
of
you
the
can
videos
send it to
are
me, dog.
freaking out of control that I've been seeing.
my phone is out of reach. Have to get up. And you got an entire fucking computer at your finger.
Oh yeah, because I can just find exactly what video you're talking about.
I have to fucking reorganize your fucking desk.
It's actually very organized. I don't know why you keep saying that.
Oh no, it's just like every time you call, just give me like 5 minutes, dog.
Yeah, because it
fucking
resets and it unorganizes itself.
Of course, the one with Spider-Man that we just covered. Holy shit, you know. And I saw one where there was this crazy sign. I'm not gonna repeat what was on the sign, but I'll show you what was on the sign. And it was interesting. Oh boy, was it interesting. Is this the one where it's
Cyberly.
Hang on. Why would you even want to be involved in this shit, man? I don't want anything to do with this. I don't know if this is it or not. Protesters attempt to pull Jake Lang from his vehicle in Minneapolis as police and his security struggle to protect him.
This Cyberlake guy, whoever the fuck he is, dude, he's gonna go down
like, hey,
fucking history, dude. This guy's a legend.
Protect the bombs.
The fucking Robin Hood of the digital space. You hear how to put the dead man counter on the build?
First tell me what that is. I don't even know what that is.
Basically, he is manually stopping it from being released every day, so if he gets caught, if he doesn't, so if he gets caught, it's gonna release.
What is
not
it?
There to stop it.
The game is gonna release?
Yeah, the game.
okay, this guy's sick. That is fucking sick. That is Omega
Because apparently he has a full build of the game.
Yeah. That is sick, dude. We should send him like fucking security and more hackers to cover his tracks.
Bro, they're gonna fucking send that guy from No Country for Old Men, that fucking killer, after this dude. Guy has to hide for the rest of his life.
Reloading!
Fucking God.
Enemy knock incoming! It's over! Ho! Get fucked!
Op 4, last operator standing. Op 4 successful.
Join up on me, and it's very common because
the only gameplay that I've potentially seen looked very AI. And honestly, if that was the gameplay, it was fucking terrible. So,
experienced to let those feelings kind of.
Because on my computer, I'm not searching for anything crazy.
Basically, the student.
In case it
still
takes me to a
what we
bad
call it
site.
Bangs out was still fangs out, super aggressive join
It's a
up,
fucking
control the
pussy,
cruiser,
dude.
his lead killed him. The lead was able to eject and survive, thankfully. But yeah, we lost the student. But that was something I always briefed was, hey, listen, when we're done doing tactical stuff, take that hat off, put the admin hat on, and let's calm it down. Eyeballs out, go back to flying the clown jet, and just do that. So, but other than that, dude, I'm really struggling to find an excuse for these cats other than
beep 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 beep.
Democrats are on track to win the midterms, but with the rise of the DSA, there's
The
questions about
stream,
whether or not the
dog.
polls will actually reflect a general election turnout. So we'll talk about that and everything else, my friends. Next, I'd like
I ain't
to
gonna fucking ask you again, dog.
joining us today to talk about this and everything else. We've got Mason from One Hand Politics.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
Who are you?
Lived up to your
Bro.
promise. You
had you on the
invited me
show.
at Jubilee, and I'm here.
Absolutely. Who are you? What do you do?
Yeah, I do a
Nothing
live
to
show
Mac.
on Twitch. That's One Hand Politics. My name's Mason. I've done a lot of debates with different right-wingers and moderates, self-described moderates.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
There was no description of me that would have made anybody happy.
Just template.
That's why
they ended up going
10 seconds
that was,
left.
Just 20 progressives now.
It was A/B testing. So
Oh,
they,
shit.
when we were setting up the show,
Down to 5 seconds.
we went with 3, and one of them was Tim Forrest Progressives.
The German spies are at my door.
But yeah, you're the guy that I ran away from.
barricade up.
Barricade incoming!
Dog, you want some fruit, dog?
No.
Yeah, dude. I thought you would want some fruit, sir.
Would I like some sugar and to still be hungry? Is that what you're asking me?
Fucking faggot, I don't care.
Shield deployed.
Oh, he fucking got
You
hit.
know
in
what? I
the
saw
head.
you talk about it with Steven Crowder, so I rescind the rage quit. We'll call it like a rage sabbatical, right? You had to leave. You had to get out of the moment. You came back eventually. So I think everyone was like having a problem with me saying rage quit, like you just left entirely from the debate.
Yeah.
That wasn't the implication. But to clear up the air, you took a rage seminar, a rage pause.
A rage pause. I think it's like people want the story to be that I stormed off and never came back, and like I just walked out. They want the story to be bigger than.
It's going to be fucking gay.
There she goes.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, it's like pretty aggressive climb with some
Friendly,
babes
last
going.
operator standing.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty wild.
You would not expect that from. Now, obviously, we don't have perspective here.
Correct. Clearly, you can see the intake.
All friendlies
on
were
top.
eliminated.
So it has a
Mission
unique
failure.
design for the intakes on the engine, which is on top of the fuselage behind the cockpit area, which is side by side as far as we know.
Oh, fuck, dude.
So yeah, doing pretty perfect. So yeah, tailless aircraft, pretty heavy.
I walked away from you and then came back. You
Right.
know what I mean?
You wanted to end the moment right there.
Well, I mean, it's a mixed bag. Well, we can talk about it because I talked about the Crowder, I talked about it on my show, but it was more
Why'd
so
they
like,
ban that guy? I didn't even get a
pull out
fucking
beanie
kill.
To do a camera thing. I said, it's all you. Like, I'm out.
Yeah, the thing is, like, everyone's accusing me of knowing that it was gonna be you, but like, there's only so many people it could be when it's.
Yeah, dude, you didn't get a fucking kill?
No, when they're selling it like one moderate versus 20 progressive.
What's your fucking
The
problem?
idea isn't gonna be like Ezra Klein or some liberal's gonna come in here that's like on the center left. Like, it's always gonna be like someone who's self-described moderate. I mean, I think you even said to Steven, you like the idea of being called a moderate, even if you don't fully identify as like dead in the center, just because it's like good for your brand and good for advertisement, right?
How long is the air show gonna be?
On a show like that,
Oh,
but
4 to
it's
5
not just about
hours.
the branding of calling myself a moderate. It was that most of the liberals never watch my show and don't hear my opinions. So going on Jubilee, they're going to hear something from me that they don't expect.
My
Because
fucking fuck.
you're only hearing conservative, never hear liberals. But if I go into them with a bunch of liberals, I
Don't
hear
understand.
if we agree so much, why are you here? And it's like, the real answer is because we don't agree on everything, but we agree on some things. So,
Yeah, I don't know. I thought the prompts were interesting. Maybe we could get into it after we talk about the user stuff. But it seemed kind of like they weren't like super strong positions. I think that was intentional of like the brand you're trying to go with.
10 seconds remaining.
Was because
Bomb location
it was kind of hard
compromised.
to
Plan
get
accordingly.
with it. If your
Down
prompt is
5
like the
seconds.
Constitution doesn't exist or it's not operational.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
But it's like
be ready for hostile action.
말보다는 행동이지.
Oh fuck.
We've always
One
had like
friendly
big
remaining.
disagreements on the interpretation of the Constitution. So I feel like with you saying like, well, liberals say that Trump believe in the Constitution and conservatives don't believe that Democrat presidents follow the Constitution. We could say that about like so many eras of American history. I just feel like would the Constitution ever matter?
So, like, when you have the DSA as 1/3 of the Democratic Party, and they're saying we want a parliamentary system, no Senate. We're not talking about the Bill of Rights. We're talking literally about Article 1.
Right. So do you think that divide is equivalent with like abolitionists and pro-slavery people saying that the Constitution guarantees slavery and human ownership as property?
Well,
Fucking hell.
I'm reluctant to get into the full debate as the show is starting. We've
Yeah,
got interest, everybody.
that's fair.
But I don't want to not answer and just say, I think the issue is that I think this was your argument, which is a good argument, that there's always been disagreements on the interpretation of the Constitution.
Yeah.
My argument more so is that we have a growing faction that outright says there shouldn't be one at all, and they won't adhere to it. And so, like I said, the DSA is campaigning to eliminate
Right.
Article
Well,
1 of the
part
Constitution.
of amendments is changing what the Constitution is. 22 of them.
Yes, but amending Article 1 of the
Did you
Constitution
go
is
to
different from
Basco's
a protection or a function of government.
I have thoughts.
No, I didn't go to that at all.
Let's get into it.
No.
I wanted to, but then
And this is going to be a much
took an hour to
I'm
make dinner.
amazed. It's so brave of you to want to, dog. I'm so proud of you.
Ian's here. Oh, I have to make a correction. Last night I said RNA protease is what you use to repair RNA.
Oh, no.
It's actually RNA polymerase.
Oh,
apologize.
We need to locate a bomb.
Polymerase.
Just
all the
tossing
science
your
heads out
credibility right out the window.
More misinformation.
I know. Yeah, look, and then it's actually a funny point because I wasn't here last Friday, and I guess Ian was talking about if a war broke out.
Dog, I don't think borders should exist.
I said that he was wrong.
And then Media Matters writes, Timcast IRL discusses putting Chinese people in
Open your door and I'll go use your bench press.
Go ahead, dog. Doors unlocked. Whenever you're ready.
Nice.
There's a lot to get into. I'm having fun already. Let's talk about the news.
5 seconds before insertion. Your mission is to locate and defuse a bomb.
Sophia, looks like you finally recovered from that stab wound.
I should have never turned my back on that dealer.
You located a bomb.
Alright, dog. Time to fucking kill the other team.
You have dropped the diffuser. The diffuser is now secured. The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Dude, how is he not dead?
Let's jump to the story. We got this from CNN.com.
Nice.
Guardian and protector Natalie Harp letters express her devotion to Trump. I gotta be honest, devotion isn't the word that I would use. I'm not trying to...
Really, with all my love as, as the bottom, that's not devotion.
No, I'm saying more than that.
Oh, more.
I'm saying devotion is too light.
Obsession.
Yeah,
with all my heart, not with all
Freaky
my love.
Natalie is what they call her.
Are they really
It's with
calling
all
her
my. It's with all my heart, not with all my love.
With all my heart.
Are we gonna?
Well, that's actually
Yes,
that's
we're,
probably
yes, we
worse.
do. Yes, it does matter.
It's probably worse.
It
With
does
all
matter.
my heart.
It does matter.
Okay, let's... So
fingers
I was gonna say, yeah, I think devotion is too light.
Yeah.
So here, I'll read some of this. I just want to exemplify that there's two letters. And let me
I'm a
just read it.
fucking
I'm sorry. I thought I was the
loser.
only one left behind last night, and no idea Margot's car was also pulled over and sent back to the airport. Since I was alone in the van outside customs without my passport, I panicked and should have just called Secret Service instead of you. I also am sorry if I was an embarrassment walking the course in Scotland. The first day I was told there were no carts and people walked, which is why I walked. Okay.
Keep in mind, she was running. Is the actual report to keep up with the goal.
Wow. So she also, I do think it's. I don't want to read the whole thing just because it's wordy and kind of like weird to do.
Here's
but
some stuff you gotta read in there too.
I think people should read this. I want things to always be right between us. I also know I've been distracted all week, forgetting to eat throughout the days and even forgetting to sleep, and only catching a couple hours at a time. I haven't been myself, dwelling on the past and the pain of losing my dad, and I started letting the remarks of people that bothered me before get to me. I'm sorry, lost my focus. You are all that matters to me. I don't want to ever let you down. Thank you for being my guardian and protector in this life. That's what I wanted to use this card for. When you saw me at the cash register and once again did what you didn't have to do and gifted me with mementos? Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking mementos. Mementos of this trip. Okay. Of a lifetime. I thought it was literally buying her mints. I will return a better person and have to sign off for now as the cars are leaving with all my heart. Okay, now hold on. Sign off. It sounds like an email that got printed, but then it's hand signed. And the signatures look the same. So here's another one. Dear Mr. President, now this is the note I wanted to write, but the apology needed to come first. I have learned so much about myself on this trip. I always knew coming home to my roots would be enlightening, but I had no idea how much. For the first time in I don't know how long, you forced me to unplug. We could be out on the course with no machines
Insertion
and
in
even
10
forget
seconds.
what time it was. Okay. She calls herself she says, I didn't have to be the
5
human
seconds.
printer. I I can take time to enjoy good conversation, still got all my work done by the end of the day.
Your mission is to
Let's
locate and
see. I had
defuse the
no idea
bomb.
how rapidly I was approaching burnout. Started to envy those jobs. Seems to be the
Whoa,
with you.
almost got shot in the fucking
I wanted that
head.
job. So many times I was just trying to stay afloat with all
Bomb
that's
has been
coming
located.
for you. Okay, but but going into all self-analysis, my conclusion, I need to reunite my past self with my current into a better version that will make me proud. And please, when I fail, will you tell me? I'll never forget when you made that promise to me after losing my dad, and I know how happy he is right now that I did get to go to the island, because he always wanted for me to modify a classic. I could not have parted with you with anyone less worthy. And I will add, it is I who is unworthy. P.S. My hands look worse in Scotland and Ireland because the cold turns my old scars purple. Still on the road to recovery. On the other note, she ends with all my heart. It doesn't sound sexual, but it does sound obsessive.
Yeah, that's mania. It's literally a type of love. Like Eros is sexual love, but mania is obsessive love.
It does sound like obsessive.
I think from her part, it could be like a psychosexual obsession, even if they're not like in physical relationship. Like I honestly, just from Donald Trump's demeanor and the way that he's presented himself, he doesn't really seem like he's really motivated by sex. He's talked about it a lot, especially before you. Right?
You have dropped the diffuser. Down to one friendly. Four last on the team. 10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining. The time limit has been reached.
To like politics, but it's always seemed more of like a power and like status-oriented brag than it has been about like, oh yeah, I can't wait to, like I don't even know if sexual pleasure is like something that's like Donald Trump's like top priority.
Well, I actually agree because he's old, right?
Yeah.
So what you'll probably find is a lot of older guys, probably Trump, they want the testosterone, masculine. I'm a strong man.
They want the perception that women are flocking to him without actually.
So as an 80-year-old man, look, old people bang. Nobody wants to think about it, but they do. But it's just less frequent. And I think an 80-year-old guy is probably like,
Yeah, I mean, regardless, I think the real story here is again, like she is the closest person to him at all times of the day. 35-year-old woman who's transcribing all of his thoughts and filtering information that gets to him. There's also reports that she is filtering like comments from world leaders to what he hears, which is kind of crazy.
What if she's the shadow president? Sure, everything happening is her, the tariffs, war with Iran, it's her, and she's like, fire the missile.
Is she translating messages from foreign dignitaries to Donald Trump?
She's translating, but she's the one who's giving it to him.
Well, what do you think, Phil?
I mean, so she had bone cancer. We were talking about this before the show. She had bone cancer, and she credits Trump's right to try efforts with saving her life. It does sound like she's kind of obsessive, but I don't think that there's. The only question I have is about her security clearance stuff. So if she doesn't have a clearance or didn't have a clearance.
Yeah,
Oh my fucking god, dude.
That might cause some kind of problem, but otherwise, look, like you mentioned, you said something about elected, and the president's like aides and stuff, they're not elected. He just selects them like that goes for all the presidents. So
But the point is, can't he appoint
Charge!
Tell him to
I understand. Well,
he sent a memo to her encouraging her you have to go through with this. It's just like if he has to send like a memo for her to fill out a form, it's weird. It's weird to like go through those channels.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think I agree. That's a little odd, but I don't like if he can't actually give her a clearance, but he can decide that the things that he's telling her or that she hears are no longer top secret. So
Can I just do the stupidest conspiracy theory?
She's listening. Just first of all, for that, she's listening into classified meetings. She's 10 feet away without that security clearance.
Well, is she still without that security clearance? How long did she not have one?
I think she has it.
I don't know what the update is now. Yeah, but the big issue that people are having is for the longest time she didn't. And as far as like the bone cancer thing, like she talked about that. I think she did it at the RNC back like in 2020 and for the re-election. But that specific treatment that she got was already FDA approved, and that was reported by the New Republic.
Let's see.
More of like a spin, not really like Trump's right to try.
She delayed completing the standard security clearance, the SF-86 form, for more than a year while working at the White House with close access to the president. Concerns from the White House counsel's office, security officials, and others led Trump to intervene. That's when he sent her the memo saying, please get it. She then completed the paperwork, underwent a background check, and has received clearance in recent months. So there's no official date, I suppose, but I'm gonna let me just throw out a conspiracy theory. Trump wrote those letters to himself to make it look like young women desperately love him. Yeah. So he can be like, well, you know.
It'd be off brand, yeah.
It would be on brand.
I am pretty great. I am pretty great.
This kind of was like, what's the ethics of getting a young, hot secretary?
And wait, okay, sorry. It does kind of sound like a guy writing an obsessive woman character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Oh, I know.
Like
With
not
all my
something.
love and it's so stereotypical.
Yeah.
But I think to your point, I mean, that's probably why this is a real thing. I think that Trump likes to surround himself with people who are inflating his ego like that.
Yeah, but
I think it's
Trump.
To Ian's question about what's the ethics of it, we've already decided that that's fine. We decided it 35 years ago when Bill Clinton did his escapades with Monica Lewinsky. It's like,
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
what?
When we impeached him?
No. That was for lying.
He was not impeached.
Okay.
He was not.
Right.
Don't roll your eyes like it's some kind of made-up thing.
Every single
It's
Republican,
exactly-
every single Republican that was pushing for it was talking about family values and the sanctity.
It
We
doesn't
know
matter.
That's the
The
scandal.
thing that he got impeached for was for lying.
Yeah.
Under oath.
But I don't think anybody agrees on what happened with Clinton.
Nobody has at any point been impeached for any kind of sexual.
Right.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Oh, I'm not asking
Impropriety.
if it's illegal. I'm just
Right,
asking
yeah.
if it's unethical.
You know?
Like, is it
Yes.
ethical for an 80-year-old man to have a 35-year-old super sexy secretary that's obsessed
Listen,
with him?
it was ethical when JFK was banging Marilyn Monroe, or we decided that it was ethical, that it was acceptable. Maybe if you're
Or
deciding, if you're
Abraham
saying
Lincoln with a gay lover.
what?
Or Abraham Lincoln with a gay lover.
I mean, maybe. I don't know anything about that. I haven't heard. But like, look, this is something that the American people have largely decided, look,
Ian.
this is something that doesn't make a big difference to us.
I completely disagree. I think that a large part of why that was so normalized was because things weren't as transparent, like without the internet or without constant press. I mean, FDR, the people didn't even know he was in a wheelchair because the press kept that silent.
Yeah,
but I think now, like probably since George W. Bush, everything's trying to be out in the open. Every
Just because
news reporter's trying to get
it's being